Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Don't Fear the Queer with Max Power and the Liz. I'm Max Power here with my co-hosts.
The Liz, how's it going? 2025, last few days.
So real quick, is before we get started, I just want to really quickly, I have to say this. I have to get in the habit of doing this. I'm hoping I can get better at introing this because I need to write a script, but I'm just lazy about it. Please do us all a favor and check out our website, don'tbesosensitive.com. You can find all of our podcasts, Don't Be So Sensitive, this one, Don't Fear the Queer, and my spin-off podcast, Banana Stickers. Banana Stickers, if you're not familiar, is basically an opportunity for you, the audience member, to get in the mic, vent your frustrations, tell your story, or just have a conversation. It's free therapy. We can talk about literally whatever the fuck you want to talk about. I'm the only person that actually shows his face. So guess what? You don't have to show yours. It's all good. We actually haven't figured that out yet. We will later. Also, last thing I want to say really quickly, this episode is not sponsored by Natural Light Beer, but it could be. Just really quickly, just to remind everybody, Natural Lights, the safer choice. That being said, Liz, how the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You like that? You like the little plug there?
Yes, a little fucking plug was funny, dude. I loved it.
We've been doing it every episode. I made a point to. I'm still working on the plug for us, like the website and the. Oh, real quick, sorry, I forgot to put this in there. Sorry, Liz. Also, really quick shout out to my good friend Jeanette Padilla, aka Jeanette Woolley. On our website as well, besides our podcast, there's also a link there to her merchandise page. It's called Woo's Warrior Workshop. My friend Jeanette, she is battling cancer right now, so please show her some love. And, again, check out what she does. She makes a lot of little souvenirs, little trinkets here and there. They're all made by hand. It's actually a lot of really cool shit. It's not cheap, but again, you made it by hand. Come on, folks. She put a lot of love into it, so please let her some support, show her some love, and check out our site. Go to her link and buy some shit. Anyway, sorry, I forgot about that. I had to drop that in really quickly. But, sorry, who was saying that popped in my head right now? Oh, no, I was going to say, no, I was saying was that we made a point to try to intro the website, tell people what the website is for, talk about the other podcasts. That way we don't just get out in the beginning. That we don't have to worry about it after that. And then since we're not sponsored, I can remember what was one Instagram or TikTok I saw that the guy said that we were not sponsored by this company yet. And I was like, ooh, I like that. I'm gonna use that. So that's what we've been doing every time we start the episode. I go, this episode is not, and I always open the beer initially. Like, this episode is not brought to you by Natural Light Beer, but it could be. Natural Light, the safer choice. Because we're using that as our slogan because Natural Light is the beer that you can just drink all fucking day and still function.
Keystone.
Keystone's one too. Keystone's one too, but I haven't been drinking that yet.
Right now,
I haven't been drinking that. But throwing it out there, Keystone. Hey, I'll happily switch if you want to pay us. Just saying, I'll happily switch. But until then, Natural Light, give you a lot of free publicity. But as soon as somebody throws their hat in the fuck, sorry, throws their name in the hat, guess what? You're out the window. So now, take advantage of it. This offer is not going to last long. Just saying, we are going to get more popular. We've been doing this long enough. But no, it's because the reason I have to say that is because it's been a crazy year, dude. Like I was still enjoying the last episode that we recorded. Don't be so sensitive. Before we recorded it, I was telling Joy, and I was saying how, dude, what's crazy is like this year was a really crazy year. There's a lot of ups and downs. Not all good, not all bad, but it was a lot of shit. A lot of very eventful year. But from the beginning of the year to now, officially the end, I kept telling Joey, this is going to be our year. This is going to be our year. We're going to make some shit happen. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. And again, law of attraction, just putting it out into the universe. And little by little, things started falling into place. We're now doing fucking live videos. We're now posting our videos up on YouTube, and we're getting a little more popularity. I've been working a lot, working my ass off. I'm actually, making good money again. So I'm going to start investing in equipment so we can start making our own merchandise. And in the overall, it's a lot more than that. But in the overall, like this year was not the best year ever, but by comparison, a lot better than most before it. At least since
we made it.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Oh.
It's sad and annoying to say, but hey man, we made it.
No, matter of fact, I don't want to go into too much detail because I want to talk to Joey about it. I have to Joey like how much I can reveal, but he somebody that not really close to him, but he recently like had like somebody like pass away like today. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, it's crazy because like I can say that much. I don't want to go into too much details because respecting it for the person. But I didn't know either, and I don't know what Joey's whole stand on it is. Because I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna ask him if I can bring it up in the podcast. But it was crazy because He hit me up this morning. I said, "Hey man, can I vent to you real quick? What's going on, man?" And he kind of broke everything down, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's fucking crazy. Like, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just processing it." And at one point he said, "Man, shit, man. I mean, 2025, man. Like, really ending on a fucking bang." I said, "No shit, dude," because in our last episode, when we did our final thoughts, I don't remember if it was our final thoughts or at least toward the end of the show, but I remember I made the point saying how this year is about to end, and we've all lost some people. Let's be honest, not everybody made it, and at one
Yeah.
point I made the point to say the year's not over yet. I mean, we still got time. We still got a couple of days left. So when Joe hit me up with that, that's literally the first thing I thought. I was like, "Fuck, dude, there you go." She had one more day, didn't make it. It's fucking sad, dude. And don't get me wrong. I mean, again, my heart goes out to anybody that's lost anybody this year. Let's be honest. I mean, no death is not tragic. You know what I mean? Like everybody's lives matter. It's just when it happens, it's like fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's kind of hard to like how to respond to it. You know what I mean? But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked there. But yes, it is. This is the what's today? The 30th. Yeah, tomorrow's 31st. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And yeah,
Yep.
it's been fucking crazy, dude. I mean, and shit, we've made it this far. We're still alive. We're still here. You know. What's new in your life? How things been with you? We haven't talked. Well, we haven't recorded in longer. But we haven't actually had a conversation in a minute. How you been?
I've been doing good. Um, Still working. Knock on wood. No shutdowns. We've been having full production, so that's good.
What was that? Last thing you said?
So I'm getting my yeah, no shutdowns or nothing like that. So I'm not have to go on unemployment or nothing like that.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's good.
Shit.
Been actually working like full weeks. Got some overtime here towards the end of the year, so that's
Fuck yeah.
good. Got blessed on Christmas. Yeah, I got a PS5
Mm-hmm.
finally.
I
I've been
actually.
one of those since they first came out, and I've been that person. Nah, it's a one I'm gonna need next year. I got a PlayStation 4, I got a Switch, I got Xbox, I got this and this. It's a one I need. Maybe next year. Kept putting it off, and then finally this year, my wife didn't tell me, but kind of gave me an idea. She's like, "You have a two-parter gift that's coming from me and my brother." I was like, "Oh,
Okay.
okay." Like, what are you sneaky shits
Look,
doing?
what does that mean, right?
Well, yeah, like, what does that mean? I was like, well, he bought, like, a major gift for us, because, like, he knows that, like, it's something we could use, and, like, we would like it, and everything like that for the house and everything like that, so I'm thinking, like, in my head, like, renovation money, like, a gift card to, like, Home Depot, so you can just, like, fix up around the house, like, stuff like that, like, think more personal. I'm like, another TV, I don't know, I'm like, I don't know, I was thinking, maybe a PlayStation 5, I'm like, no, I was like, I've already told them, like, that's something I don't need. I was like, what the fuck could it be, dude? I was like, honestly, what could it be? I was like, a storage unit? I was like, that'd be awesome. Like, a shed for our property, that'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
Like, I wouldn't mind a cuartito. Like, we need one. Like, everybody can need one. And I was like, I don't know what it is. And then finally on Christmas, we were opening up gifts and everything like that. And I opened up the box that he had got, which was, like I said, the system. But I didn't know at the time. I open it and I see that symbol, and I'm just like,
No way.
oh, I am gonna fucking cry. And I just, like, kind of freeze up, and my heart just got, like, what the hell, like, sensation.
That's awesome.
And I looked at my wife, and I told him, I was like, I am gonna hug you, fucker.
That's
So I
awesome.
walked over there, and I walked over there, and I gave him a hug. And he's like, no, it's something that I know you've been talking about years for, Liz. Like, you've been talking about it, like, so long. Like, you've been talking about it. Like, I know you've been wanting it, like, and you always keep saying no, and, like, with everything going on, like, you always help with the kids. Like, you're always good with the kids. You, like, give them everything they want for their birthdays, Christmases. Y'all spoil them when you're here. You take care of them. Like, I couldn't ask for, like, better answers for my kids. So, like, I wanted to get you something personal for you. And I was like, okay, you're going to be cry again. I was like, come here.
That's
I'll
awesome.
do it again. And I'm opening my wife's gift. And it's a bunch of games, a few for me, a few for her as well, so she could have stuff she could play, which was a Tekken and Mortal Kombat. She got me the Assassin's Creed, one of the newest Assassin's Creed games. She got me a purple controller. She got her a blue controller, and then she bought me Lego Horizon Zero Dawn, couple Spider-Man games, and there was one more else I can't remember. But then she got me a keyboard for it and everything like that. But then also she just got me a badass fucking knife set for the kitchen, and she got me whetstones to sharpen them with.
Dude, hell yeah.
I am
Shit,
honestly like, I love the PlayStation, but don't get me wrong, the first moment I used those knives, I was like, oh. It's one of those like, I don't know what it is, like an autistic thing, like a sensory thing, but like when you can like cut through something and there's no force behind it, you can just take the knife and it cuts through like meat, like especially like flesh, like a freaking like or a piece of like steak,
Yeah.
and it just slices so perfectly with no force. You're like,
Dude, okay, see,
this
okay.
is sexy. Like this is so sexy. Like,
I'm
I love
I'm
these
so
fucking
glad
knives.
I'm so glad you said that because okay, it's a weird random coincidence because I was hanging out with Ray before we recorded, started recording, and he showed me this show that Kevin Hart has on YouTube. It's called In the Ring, I think. It's called In the Ring. It's just a bunch of like home movies, but from mostly caught on ring cams. So it's just like little random incidents that happen, when people are like, dropping off packages or coming to the door, or just random shit that just happens to be caught by the fucking ring cam. And they do other little segments here and there. He brings on like special guests, they do these other little videos that people put together. And there was one. It was basically like a knife competition. It was just showing the sharpness of a blade. Have you ever watched Forged in Fire?
Yeah.
It was basically like that. That they had that one event where like they tested the sharpness of your blade, and they go through the wood
Yeah,
test.
like they forge the steel and everything, and they test it.
Yeah, at the end it's like the wood test, the rope test. They do a tennis ball, a golf ball, like all that shit, and that's basically what it was. And now here's the thing that I thought was amusing because now now no offense to you because you happen to be white. I make it a point. I made it a point like more this year. Every time I keep on running across these videos of people doing stupid shit, and 9 times out of 10 it happens to just be white people. And so I've been reposting the shit, mostly on my own page, but some on the Don't Be So Sensitive page because sometimes it's a little too crazy. And I put the same caption every time, white people shit. And it's funny because people started catching on to that shit. So whenever like somebody would do something like that, they look at me, white people shit. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying
I
to.
say that. I see some stupid shit like that online. I'm like, that is some white people shit. That is, you've got premium type insurance. Like you pay the less deductible, but you've got some dumb shit under your belt where even your insurance company was like, you did what now? Yeah, you got what stuck in what now? And
Right.
like we're gonna have to drop you from like we're gonna have to drop you. Like we can't afford to pay that out. No. It was just an accident. Was there alcohol involved?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
I already said it too. White people, certain white people, especially people who do dumb shit, y'all should pay higher premiums.
Well, no, the reason I bring it up, the only reason I bring it up is because the woman that was introducing the event, like you could tell she brought it on to be like this is something impressive, something to laugh at, it's actually kind of cool. And Kevin Hart's going like kind of like his commentary was kind of like not really negative, but it's kind of poking fun of it, like okay, what the hell, And me and Ray are kind of going, I like this kind of shit, man. It's kind of cool because this isn't white people shit. This is just guy shit. Like guys fucking like knives. Guys like weapons. It's weird. I don't know. Because my dad used to watch. I don't know if he still does, but he used to watch Forged in Fire. That's why I brought that up. Yeah, you've seen kind of Ray has. You've seen Forged in Fire, right? Yeah, remember they do that. They do the sharpness test. It's the same shit. So it's like that's not weird. That's actually kind of cool, man. I mean, like the last thing you want is a knife that can't cut. The last one that you did though was the like a straight up just paper sheet. Sorry, sheet of paper. And dude. That knife slices that motherfucker so smoothly, the paper didn't even move. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, now that is a sharp fucking knife. The sheet of paper did not even move. It sliced that shit like fucking like a hot knife through butter. Just so smooth.
Through rice paper because it's thinner.
No, it was a bigger sheet of paper.
When they're actually like doing like the real like good knives, like freaking like how like the Japanese forge and everything like that, real badass, they'll do it instead of like actual paper because it's got a thicker substance, it's more porous.
Okay, I know that. That's
rice
good.
paper, it's thinner. They'll literally put that shit up and just you're like, what the fuck? You'll see that shit just float to the ground like a feather. You're like, no. And then do the strength test with that wire thing, that whatever they'll do. Okay, they'll do the cut and it'll just break instantly. They're like. Dude, you're like, yeah, you could shave with this. Like, you could literally just put it against flesh, and if you were to do it wrong, you could just skin off your body.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen accidents though before where they're testing them, and I think it was a long time ago. It was like an old like QVC show or something like that. Like it was something where the guy was testing the dexterity of like a certain like kitchen knife, where they were talking about it. He's like, no, like this shit's good. It's unbreakable, blah blah, this and this. And I don't know what he did, but like he went to strike. That blade snapped, bro, turned around, and it fucking cut him in the collarbone.
I saw that one. I was waiting for the end of it.
That's old, but I
No,
remember
no, yeah,
seeing
you're,
that vaguely. I was like, holy shit! 'Cause
yeah.
you had to cut off, and you saw that blade hit and blood. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, just listening to you repeat the story, I was like, I think I know what she's talking about. Right when you said the last part, yep, I saw that video. Yeah, that freaked me out. Like, holy shit, dude, that could have been way fucking worse. Like, fuck, man. So yeah, seeing that, I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna do one of those knife tests because fuck that shit.
I want to say previously he was cutting through fruit, like killed a pineapple, zucchini, something else, a squash, I think an apple, and they were like, "Oh, let's just get a piece of bamboo." Nope, bing, snap. I'm like, oh shit.
That's fucking crazy. You know, I remember that. I remember seeing that shit. That's why I was like, fuck that, dude. I ain't doing that shit. So again, real quick, I mean, like,
Always don't trust the product without it being actually tested.
but it was just funny to me because like when I saw that video, like Kevin Hart was making all this commentary, and basically you could tell like basically he was trying to, and because even further at one point he was like started throwing out like these like cliche like redneck names and shit. So trying to imply yeah, this is some like white redneck shit. And I was like, that's not white redneck shit. This is some guy shit, man. Like guys just like knives, man. That's all it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have friends. My dad. I know so many people that have this assorted collection of like knives and guns that they're never gonna use ever on anything. They just like having them. And I get it. I used to be a collector too. I understand. But here's the thing: like a weapon is supposed to serve a purpose. If it doesn't, then it's just a souvenir.
Decorative.
Yes, yeah. And again, hey, look, nothing against anybody that does that ship. Like, if you're a collector, I get it. You need whatever floats your boat. I'm not talking shit. Again, I used to be a collector too. I just stopped doing it because I ended up losing all my shit and just stopped fucking doing it because I didn't want it to happen again. But when it comes to like weapons, I'm like, it's nice to display and you can show off. Oh, look, I bought this. But in my head, going, if you got a story behind that, that'd be way cooler. Because I use this to kill a buck. And like, whoa, what the fuck? And it's like a fucking spear and shit.
Right.
Like that would be cool. If you got a backstory behind your weapon.
See that Bowie knife on that wall? Yeah. Me and my wife every like couple months we go out there. We go hogging. What do you mean? Yeah, we
Hey,
go out there.
what are you doing?
Take the dogs out. We go out there and freaking run and chase them down and go over there. And what do you do? Oh, once the dogs got it pinned down, we slit its throat.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, like that would be cool. If every knife in your fucking display had a backstory like that, I'd be like, what else you got?
No shit.
Does every knife have a story? Well, as a matter of fact, this machete. And it's like, whoa, what the fuck? What'd you use in that? Well,
Okay, but honestly, man, you gotta explain the throwing stars. Funny thing is, I killed a raccoon that was eating my chickens. What the fuck?
Oh wait, I was like, I didn't see you actually did this. What the fuck? I didn't see you actually did that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like another presentation of like asking him something. Throwing stars for. Oh, I killed a raccoon with it. What? Yeah, it's eating my fucking chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Walked out there one day, had one in his mouth, walked there.
Like,
Yeah, that's the last chicken you'll fucking ever eat.
I don't believe in guns. Too messy. He said, what do you mean too messy? He said, come on, man. You don't want to be digging out fucking gravel out of the fucking blood. Oh, wait, what?
Dude, there was one time here at one point I had a bow and arrow, and there was a fucking topo that ate my fucking oleander plant. I had just planted that bastard in the ground. It was just taking off, like it's starting to flower, smell, and everything like that. Literally one day the next, it's gone. I'm like, where the fuck is my oleander plant? And I go to my wife, I'm like, babe, she goes, what? It's like, where the fuck's my oleander plant? What do you mean? I was like, come look outside, and she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, where the fuck is my plant? So I called my mom, I was like, okay, I know this is gonna sound really weird, but did you fucking dig up my oleander plant and take it? She's like, no, why? I was like, okay, because it's fucking missing. Sure enough, I go out there and I'm looking around more in the hole and everything like that. I reach into the hole. That motherfucker ate the roots out of it and sucked the rest of the plant into his hole and was eating it.
Wow.
So the next day, that little son of a bitch decided to poke his head out, and I was fucking like, I saw it moving, and I was like, that little motherfucker. I had a bow and arrow I bought from Trader's Village, and I'm not gonna lie, I missed, but I went out there, and I'm just sitting there on the steps as I see it moving. I'm like, you are going to die now. As soon as I let loose, that fucker just bolted right into its fucking hole, and I was like,
what the fuck?
You win. I was like, you win, you little son of a bitch. I'm like, you deserve that plant, but dude, that was $30 a fucking oleander plant. You just decided was, I'm gonna eat it. Why not?
Real quick, explain to me and to the audience what ate your plants. You said it was a topo. It was a
topo, a ground mole.
What?
Yeah. Topos out here. Yeah.
Yeah, moles out there.
Ate it.
Shut up.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's That's actually kind
He's
of.
like, he's like, you know, Topas up there?
I mean, no, I mean that sucks for your about your planet, but I mean that's actually kind of cool. I've never even seen a fucking mole. Seriously, except on
Yeah, you
fucking.
didn't know that? That's funny.
I swear to God, no. I mean, again, I've never even seen a fucking mole besides fucking like on the internet and shit, and, like fucking nature channels. That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that.
So I didn't look at Hunter, and I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? You didn't know we had Topas out here.
Mm-hmm. One I've never seen one. Two I didn't know you had about though. Oh, shit, that's funny.
My cat, Ray, has eaten, I think, what, 3 of them? Yeah, about 3.
Really? Wow.
It's very weird when you see her under the porch and she's just doing her thing, my dude, and you're like, "Whoa, what are you doing? It's so cute." And then you see her, but like I said, she's a white cat and she's not covered in blood, so you're just like, "What are you messing with? What are you messing with?" And then you see her chewing on the body, hearing the bones crunching, and the guts are pulled out. You're like, no, ooh, no.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, really
I gotta
quickly.
call Babe. I'm like, "Oh, Josh." She's like, "What?" I was like, "No, she got another one." She's like, "Which one is that now?" I was like, "I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but she's fucking eating it."
Oh, really quickly. I am sending you a video. I don't think you can watch it right now, but you can actually see what it is. 'Cause I'm showing it right now on the video. This is what my sister got me for Christmas. It's a little stand-up Goku and with a magnet, and he's shooting a Kamehameha ball. And if you tap the button, it lights up.
I
Coolest.
have seen those, and I thought they were so dope.
Dude, I was like, yeah, because my mom told me that she had sent my gift in the mail, and I hadn't got it yet. And I was kind of like hoping, I was like, well, hoping it get lost in the mail. And then she hit me this morning, hey, by the way, your gift from Christy is downstairs. So I forgot about it. When I finally got home from doing some runs, I opened it up and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And don't get me wrong, I mean, like, I'm not a very materialistic person. Like the best thing that I got besides that, I got myself. My mom got me a new phone. Thank God. I'll get that one in just a minute. But
Oh, that's
but
dope. You got a new phone? That's nice.
finally, dude, I actually I'm not a big techie person, but I absolutely needed a new fucking phone. 'Cause my phone that I've been using for work is just like, okay, this piece of shit is fucking up my shit. I'm fucking losing runs. My internet's dropping off. I was losing money because of this fucking phone. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm still using it. Now it's my new dummy phone. But that and then the Goku, I was like, dude, fuck yeah. Now I will say this. I will say this. Anybody that knows me would be like, ooh, it would have been better if it was Vegeta. Not necessarily, because although Vegeta is my favorite character, as I've mentioned my friend Tosh, Goku is the one that I relate to the most, oddly enough. Because every show I watch, every movie I watch, there's always 2 categories. There's my favorite character, and then there's the one that I relate to the most. And it's funny because I relate more to Goku, and after I analyze the situation more, because he's always the mediator. He's always the one that like brings everyone together. And like I do that a lot, dude.
Yeah, but he's also the shit starter, too.
Oh, I know, and I do that too. I do that too.
The whole Tournament of Powers thing. Well, I just want to see who's the strongest.
I'm-
So cool, but the backfire is what? If they lose, the entire universe dies. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Exactly. What the fuck? What the hell? But
I'm okay with that. And then when they all find out, they're like, "You literally mean we're here because of this little motherfucker's ego trip?" They're like, "Yeah, pretty much."
yeah, pretty much. You know, yeah.
So make sure you fight hard and you don't die.
Yeah, for those that are not Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z fans, if you are, you already know what the fuck we're talking about. But that's basically what the show is about. You know, the one character is just obsessed with like fighting stronger fighters, and he trains pretty much his entire life just so that he can be the best. And it has nothing to do with like pride or ego. You know, he just loves to fight, and he loves a fucking challenge. That's all it is. Typical fucking guy, basically. Because again, it's like something like it's like from a psychologist's point of view, it's not even like narcissism. You know, it's like no, it's not even about that. Vegeta's fucking narcissist like a motherfucker. But Goku's like, no, I just because again, he doesn't mind if he loses. He's like, oh man, I lost. I gotta train harder next time. That's all it is. That's all, am I stronger to beat this guy? No. Okay, cool. I'll come back in a year. Like what? What do you mean you come? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know, dude. He just said he was a baby. Now all he wants to do is fucking fight everybody. Like, baby, it's okay. Because before he was fighting in a bad way. Now he fights in a good way. He doesn't kill anybody unless he has to. And it's true. He never does.
Yeah.
I think he's killed a couple of people. I think he killed Majin Buu and he killed he didn't even kill Cell. Cell fucking came back. He killed Majin Buu.
He killed his grandpa.
Mm-hmm. That was sad. But that was an accident.
I was gonna say
But-
that was a sad one to kill his
But that was an
grandpa.
accident. That was an accident. Man, I remember watching that episode, dude. Because anybody that are Dragon Ball fans already know, like the first, I think like 10 episodes of Dragon Ball was only on VHS, and it was only the first 10 episodes. They wouldn't air anything past that because it's a little too fucking cringy, because it came out in the 80s. A lot of people don't know this, but like anime back in the 80s, yeah, it was never meant for kids. It's still not meant for kids. It's still not meant for kids, to be honest. But Dragon Ball was way more perverted in the very first season, sorry, very first series than any other fucking series after that. Super is probably the most like tame for kids. Like I keep watching, it's not a big a deal. Some people die, but it's not. You don't take it to heart. But like the perverted shit that would happen in the first Dragon Ball was like wow. Like example. Some people know this, most of you don't. If you are a familiar fan, Bulma was only I think like 15 when she showed her fucking vag to fucking Master Roshi.
Yes.
I think it was.
gonna say.
I think she was 15. I can't remember.
Also, when Goku's sleeping with her and he goes to lay down on her by accident, lays on her like,
Her vag.
what the hell? And he like picks up her skirt and he smacks her.
Mm.
What are you doing? He's like, I don't know. It's different.
Because it was funny. The backstory behind that one is funny because when he was young, he used to lay down between his grandfather's legs, kind of like a cat, and he would use his balls for a pillow. So when he fucking did the same thing with
fucking nuts.
yeah, and he did the same thing with Bulma, and he didn't feel her nuts because they weren't there. So he gets up, lifts up her skirt, and he literally like pats her like smacks her fucking pussy.
Yeah, he pats her in the snatch.
Like straight like, hey, what the hell? Like why isn't there anything here? She's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, why don't you have where are your balls? And again, this is a cartoon. Again, reminder, this is a cartoon. This show is not meant for kids ever. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Sorry, got sidetracked
And
there.
the thing though, it's not a cartoon. It's an anime.
Mm-hmm. It's not a kids
It
show.
was an American made. That's how they got away with so much stuff because their censorship was so different.
Oh yeah, dude. What censorship? Shit. As long as it's a cartoon, you can get away with it. But no.
My favorite is some ones that they have where they do the dub over. And like they was actually started out like a Japanese cartoon or Korean cartoon where they do the English dubs, but they do it like in the stupidest way to see how like far they can push it.
Mm-hmm.
There was one where I saw, I don't remember what cartoon it was, but I remember seeing it was an anime. Sorry, excuse me. I remember seeing it as a kid, but there was one part where he's yelling at him. He's like, "What? He's like, you need to run faster." He's like, "I'm trying to run faster." He's running on the track, and she goes, "What is like a big black man chasing you?" And that kid just fucking takes it. Oh my god.
My god, it's terrible. That's one stereotype that I've never been able to ignore is that for some reason Asian people are intimidated by black people. I mean, I get it. I hate calling it a stereotype because it's mostly true. It's just I always wonder like why, like why is that such a thing? And again, I don't know. I don't know. I like racist jokes, but I genuinely believe, and I brought this up in Joanna's recording. That like racism is like so pointless and stupid. It really just shows our ignorance as a species. If you think about it, like really break it down, like any way, shape, or form. And then this is a good segue because our show is called Don't Fear the Queer. We're gonna break into that right now. Talking about some like hateful shit, like hating people just because of who they are. Recently, did I tell you that my sister just got married?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. On the way up there, the trip to San Antonio, I was talking to my dad. I was talking about Ralphie May. Are you familiar with him? Ralphie May. He passed away, I think, 2017. He was a big, fat, white comedian, but he was fucking hilarious. I loved everything he fucking said. God, I loved him. I think it was because I was talking to Kenny about it on banana stickers. He's brought him up in the past before, but I think it's because of that. I think the algorithm kind of caught it. So I started catching old clips from Ralphie May's sets. So I started following him on Facebook, and there was one he talks about racism. Talk about how like it's one of the most racist things you can say. There's a few things I said. But I'm mentioning this one right off the bat. I was talking about like black people and how for a long time people referred to black people as African Americans, and it was funny because before I saw that set, I posted on my Facebook not too long ago, but I think about a month or so ago. and I made a comment saying how it's kind of funny how like so many people are so afraid to say the word nigger. Yeah, I said it. But yet for a long time, black people were known as African Americans. And frankly, I think it's way more insulting because the majority of black people you meet have never even been to Africa. So what the fuck you call them that? You know what I'm saying? You meet black people live all over the fucking world. Okay? And the majority of them did not come from Africa. Most of them, if you go fucking further back, their fucking heritage is right there where they are. Europe, America, Canada, Brazil, South America, I mean, anywhere. There's black people all over the place. But because white folks were so fucking racist, we just categorize everybody as all black people come from Africa. And it's like, that's not really true. you know? So that one and then the Asian one, that's another one too. The Asian one is like way, way too vast. Okay, Indians are Asians, Russians are Asians. I mean, like we assume everybody with slanted eyes. That's Asian. Japanese, Taiwanese, Chinese, Koreans. But no, there's a whole vast majority of people that are also Asians, but you don't think of them as Asians because they don't have the fucking eyes. To me, that's racist as fuck. But nobody ever cares. Nobody seems to get upset about that. It's like, I don't know, but I mean, if I was Asian, I'd be a little upset about that. I'm sorry, and another one too, I don't know if this is true or not, I have not fact checked this, but I'd heard a while back that calling somebody Oriental was considered racist. And I was like, way back, this is a true story. Back when I was still in high school, I don't remember if you met her, but we had a foreign exchange student staying with us for a little bit. Her name was Kritika. She was from Thailand, and I remember one point, some guy came by, it was like a door-to-door salesman, came by, and then at one point she asked him, "Are you Oriental?" She said that. Now, granted, this is like 20 plus years ago, but it was funny because she said that Oriental, and in my head it registered like, you know what, that seems more proper. Calling somebody Oriental, because you're thinking like that region of the world. Because if you say Asian, that's a big chunk of land you're covering here. Oriental makes more sense. So I would say that. And years later, I heard that was the wrong thing to say. And I was like, but that makes more sense. I mean, it's a little more specific if you think about it. Instead of Asian, I mean, Indians are Asians, Russians are Asians. Like, why do you just assume Asians are just those people? Like, that's not the case.
Eskimos racist.
Yeah, there you go. Another one was when we talk about Mexicans. And my dad asked me, when people ask you, what race are you? What do you say? And I had to pause for a second. I was like, that's a good point too. Because Mexican is not a race; it's a nationality. So that's my main point. Think about that. My main point. Okay, you're Irish, nationality. Scottish, nationality. Brazilian, nationality. Black, white, brown. If you want to fully categorize it, guess what? We got shitload.
That's ethnicity.
Thank you. There is no race.
We have a blurred line between them. Mm-hmm. People want to make themselves seem more superior.
Mm-hmm. Ethnicity.
My white woman card.
Ethnicity is what we need to focus on. Okay, there are no races, plural. There is one race, the human race. Think about it. That's why we don't say black race. We just say black people. Brown people, white people. Because the color of your skin is not a race. It's an ethnicity. It's where you're from. That's it. Okay? So focusing on somebody's background because they are okay, frankly, because their skin color is this, then you don't like that person. That is the lowest form of ignorance that is ever imaginable.
Well, the problem is they're so uneducated to divulge further into that. Their skin tones, our skin tones are the way they are because of where regions where we started out in.
It's true.
Not where we were born in, so don't get me twisted when I'm saying this. In the region where our demographics started out, there is a reason why certain people are dark. There's a reason. I'm not going to say black because it's not black. It's not.
No. They have darker skin tones.
Their skin is dark. Their skin is an olive color. Their skin is a terracotta color, beige color, like peat color. There's a reason why all of our skin tones are different. because of the demographics of where our genealogy and genotype started at, and we don't think of ourselves as that. We think of ourselves as superior being. No, dude, we're all molecular, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to go into some deep shit, but think about
Go
it.
for it.
Everything in our body is a molecular system.
That's
We
right.
have what? We have water, we have oxygen, we have hydrogen, we have so much different stuff in our body. We have everything. When we breathe out fucking CO2, shit like that. It's carbon monoxide, for God's sakes. Everyone thinks of themselves so fallible and stuff like that. It's okay, well, understand that I'm built different and I can live here where I'm at and deal with humidity versus the way certain people in other countries deal with humidity or cold, hot, vice versa, whatever, because guess what? We're all human, but we're fucking a little bit different.
Yeah.
A little bit different.
Funny thing about
That
that,
doesn't make me better than you. That doesn't make me
doesn't.
superior than you.
taking it a step further, besides besides just the region that you live in, you're born in, and your heritage, genetics.
Yeah.
I've met so many people that are literally from Mexico, that's white as a ghost. You know,
Wider than me.
yeah. Not every Mexican is brown skin. I've met a lot of fucking Mexicans that have literally
And they have
you
colored
said.
eyes.
Yes,
Green eyes,
yes.
all
Oh
the
my
blue
God.
Hazel eyes. It's what the fuck?
I remember I met this guy in junior high. His name was Josh. He was Mexican, and he had these beautiful hazel eyes. Dude. I have to say beautiful. That's the only way to describe it. Even I was like, wow, holy shit. I don't know where that fucker is now, but I know when he got to high school, he got mad play. Cause seriously, dude, those eyes were fucking gorgeous. He was a good looking kid too. He was already a good looking kid, but those eyes—that's a fucking deal breaker right there, man. I'd never seen that. I'd never seen anybody with hazel eyes. I was the first kid ever seen with hazel eyes. Like, holy shit. Brown, green, fucking dark black like mine, blue in some cases. But it was like, I remember.
Every time we go anywhere because she has hazel eyes. Oh my God, Mom, your eyes are so pretty.
Who's this?
I look at her, I'm like, bitch.
Who's this?
And she just laughed. She's like, what, Andra? She's like, why are you laughing? I was like, because I'm slightly jealous because my eyes are green, yours are hazel. She's like, yeah, but mine are pretty. I'm like, ooh, you vain bitch, you.
I know, no, because matter of fact, I remember, and I just remember this when in that story. I remember when I met him, I even said that. I even made a comment about his eyes. I said, man, what color are your eyes? They're like not green, not brown. And he goes, hazel. And he said it with confidence. Like, he knew. Yeah, that's right, bitch. That's right, bitch. I got beautiful hazel eyes. Like, this motherfucker. Like, dude, it's funny, years later, I look back at that. Dude, he said that with confidence, man. I was a kid. I didn't think anything back then. But now I look back, that motherfucker, he knew exactly what he had.
He looked at you with that confidence, like, you're obsessed with me.
You want spotty.
Yeah, he's like, you're obsessed with me.
Oh, my God.
What color are your eyes? What color are they?
Josh Carr. That was his name. Holy shit, I can't believe I remember that. So many years later. Josh
I
Carr.
remember? That's hilarious.
Josh Carr. Okay, you know what? That could have contributed. His dad was probably white, or his mom, because last name was I say dad because his last name was Carr. That's a white name. But I know for a fact he was Hispanic, because he had that tan skin. He knew Spanish. No, he was Hispanic, but yeah. But again, that's just good genes, man. So again, I mean, and let's transition one more time. The point I'm trying to make, though, ultimately, is like all of this hate bullshit, and I say hate bullshit like generalizing it, as one category, is like hating literally anybody just because of who they are is stupid and ignorant. Me personally, and I know Liz agrees with me on this one, and
I
Joey.
think it really shows a low IQ at this point. It's like, why are you hating?
Yeah, frankly, if I'm gonna hate anybody, it's because of what they do, what they've done, the kind of character they have.
You have your actions and my personal interactions with you. I've seen
Exactly.
what you've done to people. I've heard what you've done to people, but I've also seen what you've done to me, and I don't like it.
Earlier this year, Joey and I put together an episode, and we were talking about this and saying how we need to be more like Martin Luther King, and it kind of sounds like a cliche, but if you think about it, when was the last time you heard anybody mention Martin Luther King's name in a very strong reference? Because what I was saying was, I remember I don't remember I don't remember the speech verbatim, but the gist of it, the one part that I love when he says, well, of course, we all know the famous line, "I have a dream," but he says, I have a dream of one day, little black boys and little black girls will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the context of their character. And And to this day, I still stand by that. So you know what? That's the way I am. It's like, dude, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, we all grew up a certain way. You know, we have those moments. You know, we pass judgment upon first meeting, seeing somebody. It happens. It's the way we're programmed. We can't help it. But I've been making a point to try to not to do that so much. And just because you see somebody looking a certain way, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe maybe they just didn't feel like fucking, making an effort that day. Now, real quick, let me finish this thought first before I say the side note. Um, like I'm saying is that like when people hate people just because of their preferences or the color of their skin or what they personally like to do in their personal lives, and it does not affect you at all, then you're just a piece of shit. Because like why do you hate somebody that you don't even know them? Like for all you know, they do fucking charity runs. They go to fucking soup kitchens. They fucking help out the elderly on a regular basis. They go visit old folks' homes. And fucking read stories to little kids. Cancer wards. Like there are a lot of really good people out there, and they never talk about their shit, and they don't get any credit for it because again they don't talk about the shit. But there's a laundry list of people that look at them and say, I don't like that guy. I don't like that girl. It's like why? Because he's black. Because he's gay. I'm like, but like I mean, did they do something to you? It's like no. So then, what is the reason for hating them? They just do. So you're a bigot. Because that's basically the definition of a bigot. You just hate somebody just cause like it's fucking stupid. Like you don't find anything wrong with that. You need to be committed, sir, because you are fucking insane. Like there's something wrong with you. Your brain is wired fucked up in a way. Maybe your parents raised you poorly. But either way, you should not be allowed in public. You are a threat to yourself and the people around you. Because there's something wrong in your head that you have that mentality. No, you should not be, in any social environment at all.
It's what we call a detriment to society.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing anything but hurting.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing anything positive. You're not.
It's true. And again,
My biggest thing is how many of them would just like actually talk about the root cause of why they feel that way. They probably wouldn't be the way they are. Or even on a sadder note, maybe they would just kill themselves versus picking up a gun one morning and going shooting a fucking random school up.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like God, like at this point, like God, my country, do better. Do better. I know we're not going to, but just we need to try. It's like you're poking a dead body with a stick. Like, come on, do something, please.
Like, I don't know. This is crazy. Another reason why I can't stand that whole mentality is it prevents a lot of people from being able to be themselves. Because out of fear for what other people are gonna think about them. Like this again, like this this year has been very it's been a big eye opener. Well, specifically for me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me specifically, like I've had a lot of free time by myself. I okay, quick little backstory. The past 2 years, I was working as a dishwasher, and and didn't really have much of a life. I came back from San Antonio a few years ago, about 6 years ago, and basically just kind of trying to figure shit out. I was not in a great place, not in the whole spiel, but at a certain point, I tried dating a couple of women, didn't work out, blew up in my face, and earlier this year, basically the beginning of the year, I pretty much said, you know what, I think I'm good. I think I'm done. I'm in my 40s, and dating in your 40s is weird. It's not fun at all. The best way to describe it, I made this joke and I was surprised that I got such a response from it, but it's probably because not a whole lot of people joke about this because not a whole lot of comedians are not married. Most of them are married. Dating in your 40s is like browsing the clearance aisle at Walmart. Like every once in a while you see something that you might like, you take it home, but then you realize why it never got sold in the first place. Because this thing is a piece of shit. But you already bought it, so you're like, well, I mean, it was on clearance. They're not going to take it back. So, all right, let's just see what happens. And then you end up regretting it. You're like, all right, this is just a fucking waste. That's basically what dating in your 40s is like. Because there's nothing out there, folks. Think about it. If you're in your 40s right now, I've worded it differently in the past. I said at one point, if you're a guy, maybe you're the problem. If you're a woman, maybe you make bad decisions. No, it pretty much goes both ways. It pretty much goes both ways. Like if you're in your 40s and you're still single, now the only exception is there's two exceptions. maybe you're a widow or a widower. You know, your spouse passed away. Hey, that's not on you. Shit happens. It sucks. And I apologize to anybody that you know, relates to that. It's terrible. You know, or you were in a very toxic relationship for a long time, and it was just almost impossible to get out. And when you finally did, it happened to be you're in your 40s, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say infidelity or abuse.
Mm-hmm. And you finally break away from that piece of shit. Guy or girl alike, doesn't matter. Trust me, you don't have to be straight for this one. Guys, gay or straight, just
Or
everybody.
even the women too. Don't just say just guys.
Oh no! That's it.
Crazy now too, dude. So don't take us out of category. Like,
No,
I
no,
myself as a lesbian woman, like, no, us bitches are fucking psycho.
No. As I said, gay or straight. I mean everybody. Like everybody's been in what everybody. Everybody's like understands. Hey,
I've seen some horrible videos of dudes like traumatized by their bitches. It's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
did he do to you behind closed doors, my dude?
no shit, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, and so again, in that case too, like maybe you finally got out of this relationship, you know. But the sad part about that, though, if you've not seen the movie The Breakup, you know, if you've been in a relationship, a long-term relationship that long, and you finally, you know, break away, okay, cool. You finally calm down, the PTSD is kind of, you know, weaning off a little bit. Okay, I'm ready to get back out there. Things have changed so much since the last time you actually went on an actual date. You don't know what to fucking do. You don't know what to expect. You don't know how to talk to people anymore. It's completely different. So again, I'm not saying if you're in those categories, hey, give it another shot. You never know. One more roll of the dice. Come on, 7. You never know. Maybe you get lucky. But don't get your hopes up. That's all I'm saying. Don't get your hopes up. In a lot of cases, just take the loss. Because you know what? It's not as much of a loss as you think it is. That's what I did. I realized, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna find, you know, my one. It's not gonna happen. I did years ago, and I let her go, and it is what it is. And since then, I've tried so hard, and empty-handed every time. So this year, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna try to be with anybody. I'm just gonna be celibate. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna invest in myself. That's what I said. I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna put my
Watch
time.
it'll happen.
I'm gonna put my. What's that? See?
I said, watch it'll happen because you're not like. Not saying in a weird way, you're not pining for it, you're not yearning for it, but you're not looking for it. But watch like some random girls who's can be like, hey, blah blah blah, and, like say something like spark your interest, and be like, wait, what?
Well, it's funny about that because
It's one of those random moments.
I've been,
and it's gonna be like, no, I don't want to start anything, and then like God forbid, like you'll be still like talking or whatever, and you be like, no, I don't want this to happen, or not wanting it to happen, but you're like, I'm ready, like I could deal without it, I don't have to like do this, and like it would just be so sweet, like not to be like a fucking like gay and be like, oh my god, it'd be so romantic for him to have his happy ending, but at least like someone to like for you to be compatible and have someone to talk to and spend time with.
It's funny you mentioned that because
that's what I wish for you. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, you're a good person. You're a
No,
very
I
good
mean,
person.
I appreciate
And
that.
I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. You're a good guy. You have your moments. We all have our moments. But hey, there's self-preservation moments.
No,
You
and
don't do it to be vindictive and assholes.
no, of course not. No, I mean, I do appreciate that, and it's kind of funny you mentioned that because you're not the first person to say that. Tosh had mentioned that when I first met her, she had brought that up how you know she met her husband in her 40s, and unfortunately things did not work out. They're actually right now they're separated, and that's a whole story for another time. I'm gonna get into that, but you know, along the same line, she said the same thing. Oh, you never know, and my mentality has been like, you know what, like I'm not trying. And in the past, that has happened before. Like when I wasn't trying, that's usually when I met somebody. It's not because I wasn't trying, because I wasn't like I didn't want to be in a relationship. It's because I was just too busy. I had too much shit going on, so I didn't have time to focus on trying to meet anybody. And then I would meet somebody, usually at work, and that's what I'm leading into. Is it because of my current employment choice? That opportunity doesn't come up. The only people that I run into on a regular basis are the people that I pick up deliveries from. Okay? For those that don't know, I do DoorDash for a living. If you have a good car, I highly recommend it. But understand this: if you're gonna do it the way I do it, you can't do it if you have a life. If you have a girlfriend, a wife, or children that depend on you, you're not gonna make crazy cash. It's a good side hustle, but what I say is that you need to have a good car, and if you want to make a living out of it, you pretty much have to like just push everybody out of the fucking doors. No, everybody gets in the back burner. That's the only reason I've been able to survive doing this, because I don't have a wife, I don't have a girlfriend, my daughter fucking hates me, so I don't have anything going on. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I'm never in one place long enough to get to know anybody. Now, the reason I bring that up is because there's one woman that I met recently. She works at a chicken salad factory. Um, and I've done deliveries from them before. And on a couple of occasions, she's like sparked conversation with me. And I can't tell if she's flirting with me or she's just being polite. I will say this though, I can tell she's like close to my age. I don't want to age her exactly because I don't know if she'll ever hear this, but I don't want to like insult her. I can tell she's not that young. She's got to be at least in her 30s. But like I've told her the ideas. She's attractive. She's in conversation with me, and I'm like, no, no, no. Like you don't got time for that shit. You have too much going on. So I ignored it. But recently, I went into the store. I picked something up, and I haven't seen her in about a month, unfortunately. 'Cause I haven't picked up any runs from them. But it was interesting. It kind of hit home because at one point when she was preparing my order, she said, how's your day going? And obviously she meant work wise. And I said, it's kind of slow actually, because surprisingly slow because of the weather, because it's cold. I figure, like usually we get more runs because more people want to stay inside. And but it's still early. She said, how long do you go to that? It's still about 4. Do you do it all the day? She asked me, do you do it all day? And it's still about 4. And about 4 o'clock is when I stop. So I still have time, for the rest of the day. It can still pick up. I said, okay, that's good. And on the way out, she said, well, hope the rest of your day gets better. And I said, thank you very much. I said, thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. And I left. Now, immediately, I felt amazing. First and foremost, because she asked me how I was doing, and she meant it. She asked me how my day was going. Very sincerely. I thought to myself, man, that I'm so glad you asked me that. You know why? Because nobody ever fucking does. Nobody ever asks me how the fuck I'm doing, and more so than that, nobody ever asks me if they do, actually means it. So when she said that, that made my day. I was like, well, as a matter of fact, it's kind of slow for being with the weather, but it's all good, we'll see what happens, whatever. She said, well, hope the rest of your day gets better. Fast forward. And I got back into my car, and I thought, man, you know what, that felt good. I really appreciated that. That was really nice for her, sweet. I actually went out and got her a fucking... I went out and got her a blank card that I've not written in, and I still want to give to her the next time I run into her. So I wanted to give her something in return for, because here's what happened. The rest of that day was awesome. I did that run, and then in the moment I fucking dropped it off, I got pinged again. And then did that one, pinged again, and again, and again, and again. By the time that I picked up that order, it was around 11:30. I picked up that order. I'd only made about less than $30. I think it was like $22, something like that, give or take. After that, from like 11:30 to 4 o'clock, I produced another $50. I made $74 that day. I remember only because that's how good the day was. It was like boom, 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 and they were all easy runs, quick ones. So by the time I was done, 4 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, holy shit, I made $74 today. Fuck yeah, dude. I was like 25 at 11 o'clock, and I was like, that's when that shit told me, hey, hope you have a great day. And boom, that put my mentality in like a positive energy. Hey, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. So all day I was in a great mood. And because of that, again, law of attraction, positivity, just putting positive energy out there all day. And I kept thinking about her. I was like, dude, I gotta go back and thank her. I was like, hey, I just want to thank you because you know what? One, you asked me how I was doing. I really appreciate that. And two, you said, I hope you have a great day. And guess what? I fucking did. I had a great fucking day. And I do have you to attribute that. You know why? Because every time I fucking pick up a delivery, I say the same fucking thing. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. You know why? Because I want you to have a great day. Liz, you already know, but just to explain, whenever someone says have a good day, that's cool. You know what? Every day above ground is a good day. You wake up, that's a good fucking day. But to me, you make it to the end of the day, that's a great day. Because you made it. You made it. So every time I pick up a delivery from anybody, every single employee I pick up delivered from whoever I get the handoff to, I always say, thank you. Hope you have a great day. I hope you make it to the end of the day. That's what I'm doing.
I always tell them drive safe.
That too.
Because I know they're the ones like you. You're out there. You're the one dropping off food.
Mm-hmm.
But when y'all bring it to me, I'm the one who's like, here's your tip and everything like that. Or I'll tell them, hey, I know it's on the app. It says 0 tip, but I have cash for you. Like I'll even let them know I have cash tip in hand. Like because I know a lot of people when they see that 0, they're like, fuck that. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this delivery.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no, I'll give cash on the app or I'll do cash in hand if I have it. And as soon as they give it to me, your name, blah, blah, yeah, your PIN, blah, blah. Okay, here you go. Thank you so much, man. You as well. Take care and then drive safe. Yeah, thank you so much. You have a good day, man. I'm like, you too.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see their face kind of like, thanks. It's like, yeah, like you're driving around all fucking day. You're dealing with other assholes.
Oh my God.
Has to service other people.
Thank
which is
you.
just like myself, who, guess what? I didn't want to drive to McDonald's because it was 4 miles down the fucking road because it would take me almost 20 minutes to get there to and back.
Exactly.
But you could just bring me my food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing you appreciation because you are doing a service to me.
You have no idea. Like there's some times when, like, even in just the notes, like little like side notes the customer leaves. Like drop it off. Don't ring the doorbell. Don't knock. Dogs. What the fuck. Or this house is over here. You have to find this way. Blah blah. Every once in a while, and granted, these notes are not like specific. Like they're not for every delivery. They have them like generalized. You put that in your profile. That way, every delivery driver gets the same message. But some of these messages are very nice. Some of them say, thank you, drive safely, and I'm like, you know what? I know that's generalized meant for every delivery driver, but the fact that they took the effort to put that in there, I appreciate that, and I'm sure most of them do too. Because hey, thank you, yeah. Because yes, I just face a lot of people like our job is easy, but it's not safe at all. Literally, I drive around all over the fucking valley.
Did you hear about that one poor driver that got shot?
What? No, what?
A DoorDash driver got murdered.
What the fuck?
He got fucking murdered.
What the fuck happened?
Okay, I know there's a feature now in your app. I don't know if you're aware of it now. It says when they ask you for your PIN.
Yeah.
It's the last 4 digits of your fucking cell phone number that you yourself registered with the app.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
They have it where I need to ask for your PIN or options where it says they swipe it off. They don't have to ask for it. But this motherfucker could not remember his PIN because he's stupid as fuck and set the option to do it. He could not remember the last 4 digits of his phone number, pulled out a gun and shot his fucking delivery driver, took the food and left.
What the fuck, dude?
Yep. Over like fucking probably maybe $15, $20 at best of fucking food, my dude.
That's fucked up.
That pissed me off so bad. It scared me. I was like, because my dude, which is you, I'm like, you fucking do that. I have a couple other friends who do that side hustles on the weekend. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? People are that like unconscientiously fucking stupid and going aggro at this point because you cannot remember your own fucking shit, which you set up yourself.
That's what's scary. I did not know that.
Yeah, that terrified me. I was like, oh my gosh.
I have tea really bad, so I thought I had to leave the screen for a second there. I did not know that. No, I'm still wrong. I'm not talking this scares me from doing runs.
There is some
But
reason now
that is some
why
scary
some of
shit.
y'all carry batons and y'all carry mace, and it's like, no, it's a safety feature. I'm sorry. Especially fucking Uber drivers and shit. I saw a video a while back, which has nothing to do with DoorDash, but it was an Uber driver who was taking 2 girls home. One girl decided, hey, I'm drunk and I'm going to rob this guy. Started choking him the fuck out. The other passenger just sitting there. He shot both of those girls dead.
Wow.
One of the girls' mom had the audacity to stand up in court and go, she was just trying to rob you. Why did you take her fucking life?
Because I didn't know she was gonna stop there.
Let that sink in.
Because I wasn't
the
sure if
mom of the girl who choked him out was trying to choke him out while the other friend was like contemplating, like, do I want to be part of this or not? I'm sorry, bitch. You're guilty by association. You're fucking there.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm not.
That mom had no sympathy or remorse for that driver having to kill 2 women. She was just like, wow, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Like, you really killed my daughters. Like, they were just trying to rob you.
My response to that is very simple. I speak for I always speak for myself only.
And they were 2 white girls to make it better.
Of course, some white people sure there. My opinions are always only mine, but I will say this in response to what that dingbat said. Here's the thing: the reason that guy killed those 2 girls is because he didn't know whether or not they were going to stop at just robbing him. He was fearing for his fucking life, man. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they did that while like the whole story in general is fucking insane. So I'm sorry, but dude, that's when fight or flight kicks in. It's like these bitches are gonna kill me. If I don't do something right now, I'm gonna die. He took matters into his own hands. He defended himself. I hope that guy got off, because
what saved him is that in the state that he's in, pass a law, which means your home, which is the domicile you live in, the vehicle which you drive. That's sorry. And they were so pissed that he got away with it. He was like, yeah, but you have to understand, I have to go around the rest of my life realizing I killed 2 girls in my car trying to do my job.
Yeah.
Because one of them wanted to be fucking stupid.
Exactly.
He's like, one girl ended up dying from her injuries instantly because, like I said, he shot the shit out of her, which is the one who attacked him. But the other one, she died in the hospital.
Look, I'm not.
No, like, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for them. Like, that's the ultimate game of fuck around and find out. This is not Grand Theft Auto, dude. You don't get to do some dumb shit and you get to die and, like, restart.
Like personally, you know, when it comes to punishing somebody for a crime, let me be specific with my words. Punishing somebody for a crime, I am against the death penalty, not because I think it's inhumane, but because killing somebody for a crime that they committed, it's not enough. To me, they're getting off easy. You know, that person needs to live and suffer for their consequences. Frankly, that's what I believe. You know, but self-defense is self-defense. Self-preservation.
In that instant, it was self-defense.
Yeah, self-preservation.
Against a girl who was literally choking the shit out of him.
Yeah, me personally, I'm all about self-preservation. I'm not saying those girls deserve to die, but if they hadn't, that guy might have, and he wasn't doing anything wrong besides defending himself. That's all I'm saying.
See, I've been scared though. I've seen one. It was a lady. She actually has clinical dementia.
Oh God.
My first thing is, why is she in a vehicle without assistance?
Exactly.
He attacks the driver as well and starts choking him. He even says, "Ma'am, please stop, as you can hear his, like, voice cracking, like, please stop. And she's like, no, you're trying to hurt me, blah, blah, this and this, because she's, like, out of her mind. Like, she doesn't realize what's happening. And people were even, too, like, well, the driver should have hit her, blah, blah, this and this. Like, in the moment of not hitting her, but being able to physically restrain her to save himself, yes, he should have been allowed to do that. But at the same time, him having the respect of, there was an 80-something-year-old woman attacking him.
Jesus Christ.
That's why he didn't do it. But then even people are like that, like, okay, that's what her age was. Why does she have a fucking provider with her?
Exactly.
No caregiver? Why is she driving around? Why is she even doing anything by herself?
That's what I'm saying. Like, she obviously, okay, that woman that old has to have history of shit like that, and she was under no supervision at all. Whoever was supposed to be provider for that person, they need to be in jail too. Because what the fuck, man?
I think she had one. That's the problem. It's like no. There's no excuse for that. Somebody who you're explaining the way that her condition is so not detrimental but deteriorating, that she's not in a good state. Why does she not have somebody with her?
Exactly. Real quick pause.
Because with that, you're going to hurt people.
Yeah.
And people are not going to realize what you have, and they'll hurt you.
Real quick, slight pause just for a second, just to get this in here. We're not sponsored by Natural Light yet, but remember, Natural Light, the safer choice. Keystone as well. I drink a lot of Keystone when I first moved to San Antonio also. It actually tastes good. I like Keystone.
I was like, Keystone.
The only reason I drink Natural Light now is because of that. It's cheap, and I can drink this shit all day. Now, for the record, I don't day drink anymore. I stopped doing that very recently. Every once in a while I get tempted, but no, because I don't get anything done. But yeah, sorry, getting sidetracked. Back to what we were talking about. But no, my friend, it's funny you bring that up also because like that's actually the main reason I don't. Well, not the main reason, not specifically, but like along the lines of why I don't do any other driving services for like Uber or Lyft. I wanted to. I initially did, but I have a couple of friends. Well, my friend Fernie, he's the one that turned me on to DoorDash in the first place, and him and his wife had already been. I think they still are. Had been doing DoorDash and Lyft as side hustles, and
I'd be too afraid to do Lyft or anything like that.
Dude, after all those the horror stories that I heard from him alone, was enough to turn me off to it. And that's because his weren't that bad. The worst one that he had was he had a passenger that threw up in his car, and luckily when he did Uber, he used his wife's car. And I'm sorry, I apologize to any female listeners. I'm not trying to be chauvinist. It's because he has a really, really nice, well, at the time, he had a really nice truck. and hers was like an older used Toyota. So I'm sorry, but
I don't feel bad.
yeah, I'm sorry, but no. In my view, it's much better that she threw up in the car, the Corolla, not the fucking nice truck, because that would have fucking sucked ass to have that shit cleaned out. Dude. It was. He told me it was.
Please puke in the beater, not the good.
Yes, it was. From what he told me, it was pretty bad. So I was like, "Fuck, that's terrible." That was enough to turn me off. You know what? I don't know if I want to deal with that, dude. I mean, well, that's only happens if you do it like at night. You know, like the drunks, motherfucker. Yeah, but I mean, I drink during the day. Yeah, that could be anybody. You never know. Now, fast forward years later, I've heard a few horror stories like that. You know, where like drivers have been attacked, but like now after more so build up, I was like, you know what? No, I'm fuck no. I'm not doing fucking Uber or Lyft. Nah, fuck that shit. Because you don't know these people. You don't. That makes it way more dangerous. People are so unpredictable and fucked up sometimes. You never know. You know that's why DoorDash. I love DoorDash because I never. It's like I would say about 10% actual human interaction. Okay, am a psychologist. I'm a sociologist and an anthropologist. I study people. I have my whole life. I know people. I analyze people. I fucking. It's what I do. And I understood a long time ago that people, as a whole, are fucked up. You know, and especially today, with all this technology and social media, all of this constant what's the word for I can't think of it right now input.
It's like a hive mentality.
See? Say again?
The way that you're talking about like how people are hostile nowadays, it's like a hive mentality.
Mm-hmm.
They're like really fucking aggressive African bees. It's like, why though? Like, why are y'all so just? You're just buzzing. Like y'all just so angry.
Stimulus. There you go. We have too much. We have too much. We have an overload of sorry, stimulus overload. Ah, that was the term. Stimulus overload. Social media and technology is created a stimulus overload.
That's what I meant by the buzzing. It's like it's the frequency's too much.
Mm-hmm. People are losing their minds and fucking doing stupid shit like this. And so I have a little bit of weed left. I'm gonna smoke what I got.
Get it.
My guy, fucking, he came through today, but I was like, dude, I was busy, and then later on he hit me up, and I was like, fuck, I'm already back home, but I'll try again tomorrow, and so it's all good. So yeah, I'm smoking like the last. I haven't touched my pipe. So what I have in my pipe, that's all I got for the night. But no, but yeah, that's why I don't do Uber Lyft, because DoorDash, the only interaction I have, 99% of the time is with the employees, the people I pick up the deliveries from. And then every once in a while, I deliver to a business or a customer that has had a mishaps with their orders, so they require the PIN. Now, I did not know that this last 4 digits of your phone number. That makes a lot of sense though, because I was always kind of curious because there's been times I've dropped off deliveries, and the customer knew the PIN like right off the top of their head, and I didn't know it was the last 4 digits of their phone number. Oh, that makes sense because they already knew. I was like, do you have it memorized? It's their phone number. I didn't know that. Oh, okay, I don't use DoorDash. I don't.
It's a cell phone number that you use to initially do the app. It's immediately that pops up.
I think that makes sense because sometimes
I didn't realize one day when I updated it, I had said yes to it, and I was like, oh, okay, because I was just trying to like update it really quick because I wanted to order something for me and the girls at work. And then, long story short, he asked me, he's like, oh, the last 4 digits of your PIN. I was like, apologies, what? He's like, it's the last of your phone number. I was like, oh, 5877, sorry. He's like, oh, okay, thank you. And he hands me my food. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I looked on the app, and I was like, oh.
Dude, that makes sense. No, that makes so much sense. No.
I was like, now I know why if they start asking me, that's the reason why.
No, that makes sense.
Sometimes, too, they still won't ask for it, but I'll even ask them, do you need the PIN for it? And they're like, and they'll look on their phone, oh, yeah, sorry. I'm like, 5877. They're like, oh, okay, here you go, thank you. I'm like, sorry, I just don't want to get you in trouble because I know it ask for it.
You know what's funny, though, is it like this is just funny.
It's from working in food service, so like I said, like I'm respectful to them because like even though like you're not food service, you're still a third party.
Mm-hmm.
You're technically a food service. You're bringing goods to me. You're bringing me breakfast. You're bringing me lunch. You're bringing me whatever the fuck I need because I'm requesting it. And hello, treat them with fucking respect. They're humans too, dude.
No, it's
you
funny.
don't like it, don't fucking order from them.
It's crazy. I break a lot of rules, and that's what I do. My whole life, I've gone against the grain. So I don't do everything the way it was supposed to do, quote unquote. And on just several occasions where I've dropped off orders that I was supposed to get a pin from, but I didn't get it. And what I do, majority of the time, I'm delivering to like businesses. So I'll drop off the reception. I'll text the person, hey, left the reception, thank you, hope you have a great day. And there's some occasions when the customer maybe like again, it's a business, they're busy. So I'll say, that's okay, no, it's okay, I don't need the pin. And I'll go back and I'll put in there, found customer could not get pin, and then it gives you the option to leave a comment saying why. And I usually say, location was a business, left with the receptionist as instructed. Now that's not really the case. They did not say the reception, sometimes they do. But I say that to cover my ass because I know for a fact that this is the location, it's a business, nobody's gonna steal her food. She's gonna I say she, because usually it's women.
I usually do it too, like knowing sometimes I can't reach them because what my warehouse is, it's almost, depending on walking, it's almost 10 minutes. If I take the bike,
Oh wow, really?
it probably push me five or six. Yeah, it's a big warehouse. It is a very long warehouse.
Oh wow.
If you ever come up here, I'll cruise you by and show you how big it is.
Well,
Like I'll let them know because sometimes they'll show up early, sometimes they'll be late. So like I have to still keep doing my job, but
Yeah.
also fluctuate with the time that they're trying to like bring me my food and everything like that. So I'll let them know, like, hey, I'm trying to arrive right now as fast as I can to the front, but if you need to, you can drop it off to security. And most of the times they will, and they won't ask for the pin or anything like that. Or I even message them, hey, my pin is this, and they'll be like, okay, thank you, and they'll just leave it. But there was one driver, and he was just like, I'm sorry, man, but I can't leave until I get your pin, like, from you, like, personally. I was like, okay, I'm on my way. So I told one of the boys who has like a tugger, I was like, do me a favor, what? I was like, I'll fucking cash out you $5 right now. Take me to the fucking front real quick. Okay, I got her real quick. He fucking drove me to the front. Thank you. Went over there and got my food real quick, and I told him my number. He's like, okay, man, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm real, like, I want to make sure I'm doing my job professionally. I was like, no, I understand. I completely understand. I was like, I just know that some people will drop it off if I text y'all the number. Sometimes y'all won't. It just depends on the driver.
Yeah.
And he was like, thank you, ma'am, I appreciate it. And he saw the tip that I gave him. He's like, oh, because it was like fucking like $16, I think, something like that. And I gave him a $10 tip. He's like,
nice.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's the holidays, bro. You have a good one. I was like, appreciate you. I was like, it's the last time before we'll be here for like 2 weeks, so like you're not gonna get money from around here for a while. He's like, oh, I actually like working in this area. He's like, because you guys DoorDash so fucking much to this location. I make so much money off of y'all. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, it's true. A lot of the
warehouse places like factory work, like places like Amazon, places like fucking Dollar General warehouse, any fucking truck manufacturer like Toyota, where I work at, anything like that, dude, like they're gonna be bumping with people for delivery.
Oh yeah, because I mean those people. Real quick, I don't want to mention to any of our blue collar workers out there, that know exactly what Liz is talking about. Because where you work, chances are
we appreciate the fuck out of you guys.
Yeah, like chances are where you work, there's nothing out there. So you get your lunch break, which is probably like 30 to 45 minutes max. And the time it takes for you to get to any restaurant, even a fast food restaurant, is half the time it takes for your fucking lunch break. That's why, and don't get me wrong, look, I know there's nothing wrong with bringing food from home, but come on, there's a reason why restaurants exist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want something good, something different, something you haven't had in a while. So the fact that this service is available to people that work all the fucking time, and guess what? I don't want to stop. I don't want to take my break until my food gets here. I'm gonna order my food now, and when it gets here, I'm gonna take my break. That way I can sit and take my time and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And the fact you told me right now that sometimes it takes you that long to get to the person that's dropping off the food, I hadn't even thought about that. Because here's the thing, for me, when it comes to doing deliveries, time is very important. That's the biggest factor. Every time I do delivery, I look at the miles that I have, the distance where I'm going. Where I'm going, and then the distance. If it's within 5 to 6 miles, I take it regardless, because you know what? It's not that long. 6 miles, give or take, is about 15 minutes. So if it's less than $1 per mile, that's not that bad, because I've gotten several runs that were like really short distances and the pay was good. However, once it's 6 miles and above, it's got to be $1 per mile, simply because once you get past 6 miles, it's about 15 minutes. Give or take. And sometimes when you get to the location, the pickup, it's not ready. Sometimes you have the ETA, you get there. Sometimes you get there early, and then the time rolls over, it's not ready still. So guess what? Now you're in your own time. Okay, well, this is taking longer than I expected. And
Yeah,
so,
that's what I feel too. I see that when the time changes, like on our end, I can see that. I'm like, okay, my food was supposed to be here. My lunchtime is at 11:30. It's now saying it was supposed to be here at 11:15. Now it's saying 11:32 to 11:40. Fuck, that means my driver is missing out on a fucking opportunity to bring me
exactly,
my food, and then upon that, pick up other drives, like to
exactly.
pick up for their orders. And then all of a sudden they'll show up, I'm so sorry, no apologize. Like,
Yeah,
no, you don't
exactly.
need to apologize. No.
Hmm.
You do not need to apologize. I saw on the end of them, they were not fucking ready for you to pick up. And I'll even let them know that. I'm like, no, I'm not mad at you. And half the time, it always is the fucking place. It's never the driver.
Oh my God,
And I swear, I think maybe twice, maybe 3 times pushing it is only because of the location where they had them dropping off at. It was the one exit before the actual front of our company, which finally enough of us started fucking telling them, no, you're
Don't do that exit.
dropping it off at the wrong place,
Yeah.
and you're fucking the driver up, and you're wasting your time.
Yep.
So a bunch of us finally on the company, it takes forever to change the pin drop to be at the actual location where it needs to be. So finally it changed, and they were like, thank you so much. Like, why? I was like, because, I kept saying, it's that Kelly Road exit we're not even supposed to go through, because that's where the main trucks go through. Yeah, you can't even get through there. That's for the big trucks to drop off shit. I was like, I don't even know why I was sending y'all there.
This is crazy.
I'm
Okay,
so sorry. I didn't mean to make you take more time. I'm like, stop apologizing. You're good. You're doing your job.
I have to say this. This is on behalf of me and any other person that happens to watch this that also does DoorDash. Thank you. Because here's the thing. I'm very glad we decided to record this today because I'm learning a lot. I don't use DoorDash. For the record, I don't go out to eat ever. I get food stamps, so any food that I get, it's paid for, and I love restaurants. Don't get me wrong, I love going out to eat. I just don't have the time, and I just don't have the time. So, like, I don't use DoorDash. So hearing that, that's good to know because there was a point when I first started doing it earlier this year. I did it before a couple years ago, but earlier this year when I started doing it again, there was a couple of points I got penalized because I took too long in an order. And I was pissed because I was delivering from Zaxby's. I I don't know if it's any good or not, but like the place, like they had their grand opening on one weekend, so everyone and their mother was like going to this place, right? I don't know if it's any good or not, like I said, but um, because they just opened up.
It's all right. It's a food chain version.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, it was like new to the valley, so everybody like freaked out. Of course, you know how that shit goes. You know, something new. Everybody wants to go check it out. But initially they hadn't gotten their shit together yet. So the first few runs that I did from them took a really long time to get the delivery. So I got frustrated. So when I would get ping from them after that, I wouldn't take them because I was like, nah. That last one I took them, I sat there for like 15 minutes. It should have been ready when I got there. It took less time to actually make the drop off than it did to wait for the delivery to get ready. It should have been ready as soon as I walked in. You know, now don't get me wrong. The majority of the restaurants I go to, the food is ready before I get there. Sometimes it's ready like I'll get there, it's like 11:49, and the ETA is like 11:52. I got there a couple minutes early, and they'll give me the food. Maybe like 11:53. No big deal. Cool. But after I got penalized, I made it a point. I always look at the time. Okay, I'm supposed to get 11:52. Once it hits 11:53, I go to the option. You know, as the food is taking too long because order is still being prepared. Now, I always wondered if the customer got that notification. You just confirmed that. Thank you. I was wondering for the longest time because I do it every single time now. After that one incident, every single time the order's taking long, I always make it a point to say,
on it sometimes, and I'll see where the driver's at, and I'm like, they're at location.
yeah,
I'm
just,
still
yeah.
sitting there. Okay.
And that's why I do that.
I'll see on my phone. I'll get a notification. Drive time has changed from the original 11:15. It was supposed to deliver. And now I guess it's pushing like 11:20, 11:25. I'm like, okay, so that means that the driver is fucking there because I can see them at the
Yes.
location. I can see it on my app. That means that the people in the fucking kitchen didn't have this shit ready.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Dude. Again.
Why not?
Again.
I don't understand that.
Oh my god. Thank you again so much. Again. This is so beneficial to me. 'Cause again. I don't use DoorDash. I'm not a client. I'm a driver. So I don't know like how much of this goes through to the customers. Thank you. Oh my god. This is so beneficial. No, this makes me feel good. Because I make it a point every single time. For the record, I'm very, very professional about my job. And I make it a point the
Yeah,
moment
they're
the
always so apologetic. Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's like you don't need to apologize.
yeah, I let the customer know.
You're fine.
The knowing that helps me out a lot. Knowing that, okay, cool. That means that the moment I send, hey, by the way, it's gonna take a little longer. But this is why you can pull out your phone and say, oh no, he's at the location. He's just waiting. Cool. Now that I know that, that makes me feel so much fucking better because I was never sure. I never knew until right now. I literally never knew if the customer was actually getting those messages or not, or if I just went to DoorDash. Because in my head, I'm going, I hope this goes to DoorDash to inform the company, hey, by the way, y'all need to get your shit together. You're taking too fucking long. Because people like me, that are professionals, like, bitch, I could have done like 2 more runs in the time it's taking you for to finish this fucking order, motherfucker. Get your shit together. There was one.
Exactly. That's how I feel sometimes. I even tell them when they're like after it has that time lapse and it changes to be later. I even tell them, do not wait for me to come get it. You can drop off security. This is my PIN number.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even tell them, please. I'm like, do not wait. Just drop off security. They already know. There's a little area right there. There's an awning.
I've been issues like that too.
And leave. I feel bad. I don't want you to miss out on money.
No, I've been issues like that too. They'll say like, leave with security, or there's a table, so. And it usually gives you the option to take the picture, let the customer know, and or if it's one of those ones.
They always do that for me. They're like, I'm just letting you know it is here. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah,
I just know
I'll do that. Like I'll sometimes it's like handed to the customer, but I'm there waiting, so I'll do that. Because sometimes to residents, and like I'm like, I'll knock on the doorbell, I'll knock on the door, ring the doorbell, and I'm waiting, or sometimes the app fucks up. So I'm like, you know what, the app's fucking up. So I'll send them, hey, by the way, so, I'll send them a picture, or I'll send them a message, hey, your food's here, reception. I'm sorry, I can't wait, and I leave. And the times that I've done that, I've never gotten any complaints. So I assumed they got the message, but I never knew until now. So thank you. I'm glad that I know. Okay, cool. That they are covering that part of it. Because there was one run. I wasn't gonna say the name of the restaurant, but I can only because I'm not talking bad about the restaurant. Really quickly, anybody that lives in the valley, if you ever go to Mrs. G's Tacos and More on Pecan and 23rd, I love their food. I love their food. Usually, it was initially fucking El Pato. And then apparently, Mrs. G's, they kind of like branched off to their own thing because that's where El Pato, originated from.
No, you got it wrong. You got it wrong.
Oh, please, educate me, please.
Mrs. G's was the original, and then El Pato switched off from that, and then they were trying to get them to buy off and be El Pato, and they were like, no, we're going to stay as Mrs. G's. You can have El Pato, y'all can do that and everything like that, and then after a while, the same people who owned El Pato got greedy and wanted to buy Mrs. G's because they wanted that area, and a bunch of people petitioned to the city and were like, if you do that, I'm telling you, we will put El Pato out of business.
Wow. Okay. I was more or less, that was basically what I was trying to say, but the fact that you give the details I did not know, thank you. That was a way better explanation. So no, I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Because they were getting mad because they wanted to buy Mrs. G's, and they wanted to buy that little mini strip that was there, and they were like, because they wanted to do something else with it. People were like, no, Mrs. G's is it's a staple here, dude. This is something that's been here.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
No, and El Pato was like, well, we're offering them a bunch of money, we're doing this, all this and this. But then also too, they got shady because how the city fucking officials are in the valley.
Oh yeah, of course.
And they were trying to be like, oh well, because like this place, it could be condemned for all of this and this. Like, no, it can't. No, it can't. No. Don't even try. No,
Bullshit.
it can't.
Fuck you. Okay, that's okay.
That's like me when I hear about Mrs. G's that's still running in the valley. I'm like, that's my place. I love those.
Like, here's the funny thing about it. Is it like the only one I picked up runs from is one on Pecan 23rd. Again, hey, I'm not talking shit about them. The food's great, but it's funny is that it's always the same employees that are there when I go in, and there's this one chick. I'm assuming she's a manager. And here's the reason why it's funny to me, because there was one occasion that I went, picked up an order from them, right, and she wasn't there, and so one of the employees that's there, I think she's been there like every single time I've been picked up a order from them. She's a sweetheart. I remember I see her. She has a phone call, and I don't remember the details of it, but I remember something along the lines of like, she hears the phone and she goes, "No, our manager's not here. We sent her on vacation." And she said it in a way of like, "Fuck that bitch. I don't like when she's here." That's the message that I got from that. It's like, "Oh, fuck that bitch. She's not here right now. Fuck that." Because after enough times of picking orders from them, I knew who they were talking about because she is a fucking bitch. Every single time I go in there to pick up an order, Every single time I walk in there and I say, "Hey, I'm here to pick up a delivery," and I see and before I even can finish my sentence, I'm here to pick up a delivery for, but say the person's name. Is it DoorDash? I'm like, okay, if you already know, what the fuck? Like, can you let me fucking finish? Jesus Christ! But she does it every single time. Okay, now I blow it off. It's a little annoying, but it's not that big a deal. Whatever, right?
Is she a boomer?
Oh yeah, she's older. Yeah, she's definitely older.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why. I don't need to acknowledge you. Is it DoorDash? What is it? Is it Uber Eats? What is it?
Yeah.
Get out of my face. You're inconveniencing me. It's like, bitch, I'm doing you a service by delivering your food.
Exactly.
You need to be a little bit more humble.
Hold on, you want second? Hold on. It's alright. Unfortunately, I don't know how or if I even can pause the video, so I have to keep it running whenever something happens. And like I said earlier, I closed both my doors so the dog wouldn't go in my room. And I saw fucking Thor over there messing with the bottom of the door, and I thought, oh shit, Lucky's probably outside. He probably wants to go eat. Okay, hold on a second. So I opened the door so he can go in the room. But then Thor's running the fucking door. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, sorry, Lucky. You gotta babysit. So I put them both in the room. But, anyways, so sorry about that. I apologize to the audience for that one. I had to leave the screen for a minute. So that's all I was doing. So let's put the cats in the same room. That way they can take care of each other.
Hey, we don't have kids. We have fur babies. It's
Exactly.
not child interference.
And it's funny because I swear to God, I do take care. I swear to God, I used to laugh.
I was gonna ask earlier.
Yes.
Did you hear my dog bark? Like super fucking loud.
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
At one point, she looked out the window and she like, I was like, what the fuck? And I was looking at Andrea. She's like, I don't know what she's barking at, but she heard something.
Oh shit. Okay, well, just to wrap up the Mrs. G story. I just want to get this out because I have to put this one on blast because this pissed me off. Because here's what happened, and it all revolves around the entire conversation Liz and I've had about DoorDash and the convenience, the customer, the employee, the driver, everything else. Because when I got there, the ETA was whatever it was, and I got there a couple minutes early. I said, okay, and as usual, I'm patient. And hey, if it's a few minutes, like 2, even 5 minutes after the ETA, I'm not bitching. Hey, I get it. Hey, especially Mrs. G's.
I'm not forcing you to make the order. I'm just letting you know I've checked in to pick it up.
Yeah, because Mrs. G's, they're always fucking busy. So I get it. They always have a fucking line of cars. Yeah. I get it. Okay, I understand. They're a very busy restaurant. I understand. But here's the thing. Okay, this is just fucking logic. When a driver gets pings from a DoorDash delivery or any delivery service for that matter, they get their ETA of when the order is supposed to be ready upon them arriving. Sometimes the driver gets there early, depending on where they're at, depending on traffic, obviously. But when they get there, they expect the food to already be ready to go at a certain time. And if it's not, fine, we have to wait a couple minutes, no big deal. But here's the thing. Regardless, before you even started going to the location, they got that order. They should already be starting on that order because guess what? It took a few minutes to get to you. They should already be working on it because it's not going to take you that long to get there. So when you get there and it's not ready, guess what? Maybe, just maybe, they're fucking around. Because here's what happened. I go there to pick up this order. Now, I will. Now, to their credit, it was a big order. Okay, it took me a second to realize that. I thought it was just 3 tacos. No, it was 3 orders of tacos. Now, I understand that. I understand that's a much bigger order to fulfill. I get that. I didn't realize that until later on when I actually saw the full order. But it took 15 minutes from the ETA to complete the order. Okay? And I sat there patiently waiting as I saw order after order get run out. Drivers, people in their vehicles were driving through the drive-thru. So I put 2 and 2 together. I've worked in restaurants long enough. I've worked both sides, front and back of house. And I realized, oh, I understand. You told the girls in the back to take care of this order after you took care of all these smaller orders that were coming in right now. He saw a big order. He said, no, wait, put that one on hold. Let's take care of all these small orders first. So I waited 15 minutes. The guy came in, placed his order with his son, sat outside, waited for it to be completed, and got his food before I got my delivery that was placed before he even walked into the goddamn building. And so when I,
You
it's
know
like,
what's fucked up is
What?
that most fast food or any chain companies like that,
hmm?
churches, McDonald's, Dairy Queen, Burger King, yada yada, the whole list goes down. They will always do that.
Mhm.
Why? Because it's money coming in and going out faster.
Exactly. And to me,
You already paid for that 15, 30 something order of tacos. Okay, cool. That money's already solidified. But the thing is, I can get out 3, 6, 9, 12,
And it's-
15 tacos
I'm-
in
Ugh!
5 orders,
Ugh,
and
this
I'm
is-
making more money.
and
The
for,
taxes.
and for the record, to the audience members out there watching this is why there are only 2 podcasts that I have with specific co-hosts. Joey is the first one, Liz is the second one, because Joey and Liz are the only 2 people that I can talk to that actually understands where I'm going with this. Thank you, Liz. That's a really good segue, because check it out. That's exactly my mentality. At one point, I'm looking at her, and I said, hey, as I'm taking, as they finally produced the order, I said, it was 15 minutes after the ETA. And she's looking at me and I go, yeah. And she goes, well, it was a big order. No. 15 minutes I had to wait for you to complete that order. And she knew exactly what I was trying to say. It's like, yeah, you waited, bitch. Because here's the thing. In my head, I'm going, I don't work for you. You are not my manager. No matter what I do, you cannot give me shit for it. But you're fucking up my shit. Okay? You already got paid, so you think, oh, it's okay for me. No, bitch, you're fucking up my money right now. And that's not cool. I took it as a form of disrespect. Now, I have not seen her
I don't
since.
understand that though.
So I have seen. I have.
Contract.
Good.
They signed a contract for you to be able to work for them.
Exactly.
They went onto that app and said, I want my company, whatever type of company, to be used by Uber Eats
And,
or DoorDash.
and again, and that,
So also, when you do that, you also need to be honorable to what you're supposed to do, which is have the food ready by the time your driver
Thank you.
delivers, right? Because if not, that reflects poorly upon you. Not the driver themselves, the restaurant themselves. It's like, but I understand if I place this order at 10:30, why did you take till 11:15 to get to me? Like, I don't understand that.
and that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't tell her anything because I saw her again another time, but the order came out when it was supposed to. And I haven't seen her since, which is great. But in the back of my mind, I'm very tempted to say, by the way, like you're not my boss. I mean, like I understand that you business is business, but it's like you doing that fucks up my money. You know what I'm saying? You already got paid. I'm trying to get
They
paid.
don't care though.
And that's what pisses me off.
They
Because to
don't
me,
care though, babe.
No, I get it.
These drivers, but they don't care.
And I get it. But the whole thing
They
is
already
like,
got their money.
my whole
They
thing
already
is
got
like,
their
it's like,
money.
it's like,
They
it's,
put that order in, they got their money. It's you having to suffer for that shit.
and that's why, I mean, I'm still tempted to, even when I see her again, to kind of educate her a little bit and just be like, hey, you know what, like I don't work
Just
for you.
kill it with kindness. Kill
I
it with
know.
kindness.
And that's the way I always do it. I mean,
Thank
me.
you so much, ma'am. Have a good
No, I still
day.
do. And
Have a good day.
Again, the worst thing I did was just that 15 minutes. And I kind of like give her a look, like, bitch, like you could have had this shit done before I even got here, but no, you waited because you want to make more money. And it's like, dude, like you're fucking up my shit. So again, I haven't retaliated. I'm not going to. I know. I won't do it. But like, that's what bugged me a little bit. Is like I see that as her mentality. It's like, oh, this guy, you're fucking. I'm like, dude, you don't know my backstory. You don't know. This is my fucking bread and butter here, bitch. The longer you take making this order is costing me money. I could have done 2 or 3 more runs while I was waiting for this order. This order, it wasn't.
Anything on your end where you can not try to cut you off? Is there not anything on your end, like not legality wise, but like anything where you can be like, I've been having no problem doing orders from this place, but every single time I go to pick up from here, it's never on time, and it's costing me my points to go down within this company as a fucking driver. It is costing me other rides to be able to drop off food to people, which is taking money out of my mouth. That's something I can't help.
There was one time, and it might have been that delivery that I did like put on there,
That's not fair to y'all drivers. Like, y'all need to have some rights. Dude. Like,
No, because I know, like it gives you that option. Like if the order is taking too long, it gives, I mean, you even, I think after a certain amount of time, it even gives you the option to drop the delivery and not get penalized. But by that point,
Abandon it?
yeah, but by that point, you've already waited so fucking long. It's like, dude, it's probably coming out right now. I'm not gonna fucking say no now. It's like, sorry, it's like I'm gonna get it right now. I'm gonna lose the whole fucking delivery. No, I'm gonna fucking take it. But there was one, and it might have been that one that I did do that. I gave like a whole elaborate like responses of why the order took so fucking long. And, the order was not ready when I got there. This person was taking too long. I gave a whole elaborate like spiel, hoping that it would go back to the restaurant. That somebody was, hey, by the way, y'all fucking around. What the hell? And I don't know if it does or not.
I've called before.
But I hope it does.
I tried to call before. I was like, dude, like, I waited for my dasher to get here, and I can't remember their name, and I'll look it up on the app. I'm like, I know it's a matter on your end, but they dropped off this, but you guys forgot this and this. Oh, well, no, we packed the order. No. I understand you packed the order, but I'm just telling you, honestly, like right now, I have to give up some of my food and somebody else had to give up some of their food to equivalent what you forgot because we paid for it, you didn't put in the order.
Like,
and then they'll read it back to me, oh, we got this. Like, no. You got this and this, but you're missing this and this, which means that person got charged for it when they sent me money to send to the dasher. So y'all got paid for your order. The dasher got their everything, so that's fine. But it's on your end where you fucked up.
no,
And they're kind of like, they get quiet. It's like, no, you're not going to blame the dasher for this. You're the one who prepared the order.
No, really quickly, only because we've been talking about this for a minute. So let's go ahead and change subjects and change gears a little bit. But
I'm ready to switch subjects. I got something I want to bring up. It's fucking hilarious.
okay, well before you do that though, ultimately, I know if anybody listening has gotten this far, you probably wonder, why the fuck are we still talking about DoorDash? The main reason that I'm still kind of like, yeah, okay, cool, this is a good subject. One, it's very educational for me.
Gay people like DoorDash, bitch.
It's true.
We like our coffee. We like our breakfast.
Oh, I do so many deliveries from Starbucks. So many, you have no idea. Starbucks.
We love our Starbies. We love our Dutch Bros. We love our fucking McDonald's shit. Leave us alone.
Those actually, yeah, those are the main things I pick up from. But the main point, the main point I wanna like just bring up about that topic. That we'll change gears. Is just consideration. You understand, that like don't assume that like our job is that easy. It's really not. I mean, it is easy to driving from one place. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, but think about what we're doing for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you live way the fuck out in the fucking boonies, and you really, really want some fucking big back ribs from Chili's. You don't want to drive for 30 minutes up, 30 minutes back, spend a whole fucking hour just in your car just to get some fucking ribs. But man, you really want those fucking ribs. Guess what? I'll go pick it up for you. I'll drop it off. No big deal. But if you can do me a favor, at least leave a decent tip, I'd really appreciate it. Because chances are, most of us, we're going to do it anyway. The least you can do is just be a little considerate. I love this, though, and I'll end on this note. The holidays, holy shit, man. I got some really good fucking tips, man. Everybody was generous as fuck for the holidays. God damn, dude.
I heard about that. A lot of people were praising, like, thank you so much.
I was freaking out.
We appreciate you.
I was getting some runs. I think I got one run. No, in one day, I got 2 runs. No, sorry, no. There was one specific one. There was one specific one that was like, it blew my mind. It was $10 right off the bat. Right, it was already guaranteed $10. But the miles was like $4. It's like 4 miles. I was like, oh shit, that's an easy one. Fuck yeah. So of course I took it, and it was at a Walmart. Right, it was for an employee. So the instructions were very clear. Delivery customer service, and I get the customer service. I'm looking for the person. I find it right away, and then the moment I walk out the door, I get a notification on my phone. They tip me an additional $10, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Are you serious? $20? Like $20? That whole ordeal took me less than 10 minutes." I was like, "Dude, thank you. That's fucking awesome." That made my fucking day. I was like, "Dude, that's fucking badass. Hell yeah, that was a good fucking day." That was just like literally a couple weeks ago. So that was fucking awesome.
One of my friends messaged me. He got $100. He was like,
"Shut up."
I had to go pick
Damn.
up an order for her.
What?
And of course, they give you that window where you can like double dash and like order shit that's within the area, like to pick up to drop off to you.
Yeah, I've got those.
So I guess he or she added more stuff, and like he was like kind of like not mad but upset because it was a bunch of like Christmas decorations.
Oh shit!
God damn, dude, it's gonna stuck. He's like, oh, it was like a couple days before Christmas. He's like, anyway. it gets to the house and everything, then he drops it off. He's like, thank you so much. And like the dasher was like, he tipped him $50 on the app.
Wow.
And he was like, thank you so much. Because it was over it was like a pretty good amount of stuff that this guy bought. It was like $150, like $200 worth of shit that he bought
Damn.
to get delivered to the house. And like he said, he's like, I made sure I picked it up. He's like, I was hoping in my praying, like, because I kind of need the money, like, just like, you know, being like optimistic, like somebody would be like blissful and like be nice.
Yeah.
When I saw the $50 with like that, how big that order was, he's like, that's not bad. He's like, $50 for 200, it's not bad at all.
Well done.
And sure enough, he gets to the house. The dude had him a $100 bill.
Dude, fucking A. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we were talking like with a couple people I work with. They said he does that on the off time, but like I said, we haven't been working, so he's been doing that. He's like, yeah, dude, just in one like order alone, $850. I was like,
fucking A.
I wish my car ran better.
No shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish my car ran a little bit better.
Man, like
Fuck.
you said you had a topic you want to bring up. So let me just say this. We'll go ahead and change subjects. Ultimately, though, like the message, if you have not figured it out yet, is just be considerate. You know, be kind. You know what I'm saying? Like I say this to everybody on a regular basis, all the fucking time on Facebook and passing and fucking this conversation. You know, be kind to everybody. It's a cliche, I know. It's an old phrase. Be kind to everyone. We're all fighting a tough battle because you know what? You never know what that person's dealing with. If you're having a bad day, I am sorry. You know, hey, bad day, bad week, bad year, bad life. Everything sucks all the fucking time. But you know what? Don't let that be your excuse to be an asshole, especially to a perfect stranger. Somebody you have no idea who they are, what they're going through, what they're dealing with, and maybe, just maybe, be a good person and make that person's day. Like that one woman asked me how the fuck I was doing and actually fucking meant it. Holy shit. I mean, God, I'm still talking about it. That was like a month ago. I'm still talking. It's still in my head. That's how much of an impact that woman had on me. Okay? I picked up deliveries right next door to them. I wanted to go in and see if she's working, but I don't want to sound like a stalker. That's the only reason I haven't. That's a true story. I picked up runs.
No, that's a good thing though. Like, also, guys, like while you're listening to us, think of us a health perspective.
Yeah.
Him getting that compliment from her boosted his serotonin. It boosted his confidence.
Yeah, fuck
And
yeah.
also, as well, while y'all are being some hateful motherfuckers, do you understand what that does to your blood pressure and your heart walls?
I don't even
That
know.
is so bad. It's not good.
I didn't even know that.
Being angry, that raises your blood pressure. That is so bad to your heart because when they get mad and they're talking about stuff, their blood pressure raises.
I knew that. Yeah, I know that much. I know that much.
Yeah, that is very bad. Especially when you're a negative person, you will immediately gravitate towards that, which is not good. Just from a health perspective, guys.
No,
it's
I mean,
it's hard not getting mad about stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Understand the time and a place that it's not worth it.
Well,
Get mad when you need to. Go break some shit. Don't just get mad internally and shut that shit down. Sometimes you need to break some stuff and just disappear. God forbid. Go shoot some targets. Go do something.
it's funny,
But
sorry, what?
I said, just don't hurt yourself because by not letting that anger out, you're hurting your heart.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that. By having that, like, it is like, I've been looking into so much stuff here recently because I had to take blood pressure medication for almost 2 years now.
Really, I knew that.
Being very negative and aggressive and stuff like that, even though you're passionate, is very detrimental towards your heart.
Like,
You need to learn to calm down. You need to
My-
learn to understand and react to things appropriately because if you get yourself worked up, you're making your heart beat too much, and that's not good for it.
Since we're on the topic of mental health, let me just say this really quickly, and then as I do want to hear what you want to talk about. That's one thing that, like, since not since the beginning, but on a regular basis, like we all of our podcasts, we try to emphasize and raise and encourage mental health awareness and remind people, like, take care of yourselves, and I always say,
Especially heart health, guys.
Yeah.
Especially fucking.
like I always say,
Your hearts.
I always say, like, checking your friends, checking each other, like, make sure, that the person that you're thinking of is actually okay, besides them just saying they're okay. But because of that, like, a lot of us, we don't take that in consideration. Like me personally, in that conversation that I had with my dad on the way to San Antonio, I briefly explained on how for a long, long time, I was a very, very angry person, and I still am. However, the one thing that changed is that I'm angry
Did you
for
ever feel that weird pain in your chest?
a few times. And
That's
now
what it was.
and now it kind of makes sense.
That's why I was mad.
Now it makes sense because I never knew what it was before. Um,
Yep.
it's funny because like my mentality changed, and here's a weird. Well, I don't want to. So I don't want to break out too much. Let me just get to the main point. Like I am still an angry person. It's reality, but it's not for the reasons that I was mad about before. For a long time, I was mad just because I didn't like my situation and like things were going with what the fuck. But then I realized, you know what, dude? Like you're in control of your situation. You decide what happens to you every single moment you're here. That's all there is to it. You know what I'm saying? You can be mad all you want, or you can do something about it. Simple as that. But either way, you're in control. Nobody else. Somebody fucks up your shit. Hey, deal with it. Figure it out. You're still breathing, right? Okay, we'll fucking handle this shit. That's all there is to it. You can be mad all you fucking want, but that ain't gonna get anything fucking done. Simple as that. Nowadays, the only reason I'm mad all the fucking time, and again, Incredible Hulk, I'm always fucking angry. I won't show it. You know why? Because it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna get anything accomplished. But I am a very, very angry person, only because I am just annoyed by so many people that just don't appreciate what they have. Don't realize how good they have it. By the simple sheer fact that you are still fucking here. You're alive, motherfucker. Joey lost a friend this morning. A young girl. What the fuck is your excuse to be so fucking sad? So mad? I'm just saying, folks, every day is a fucking gift. Stop being a fucking pussy and just fucking enjoy it, man. Whatever you got, it's a fucking blessing, man. I met homeless people that were happier than I was at the times that I met them. Why? You know why? Because they stopped giving a shit. They stopped fucking caring. They just fucking be grateful they're still fucking here. Now, that's my mentality. I'm annoyed by anybody that does not have that mentality. If you're not grateful to fucking be here, then guess what? You don't need to be here. You are bringing everybody else down. Misery loves company. That's why we don't want you. That's why nobody likes you. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying to
You know
do...
what that's called?
What?
You're aware.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's a horrible thing. I'm not gonna say woke, but you're aware.
Please don't say woke. Please don't say woke.
Yes, I said. That's what I said. I won't call it that.
Please do not say
You're
woke.
aware.
I fucking hate that
We
term.
are aware. We see all the bad shit and everything happens. We know it happens. We
And
know it happens.
you know what's
We try
funny?
to fix as much as we can, but at some point, it's like I, as an individual, as a cellular being, can only do so fucking.
And
much.
what's funny is that like it took me 20 years, almost 20 years after watching the movie and reading the book Fight Club several times over to fully understand the character. Because that's and it's funny. It's ironic that Tyler Durden was my alias for so long. Long before the podcast, long before any of this shit. Joni, my ex, he used to call me fucking Tyler because that's who we were. I was Tyler Durden, she was Marla Singer, and implied that character so much, but I never fully understood it.
For cancer?
Huh?
Is like she autistic for cancer?
No. I empathize.
For the movie.
I know. I empathize with that. I empathize with that person so much, and it's funny is that like it's like 20 years later, like full circle. I fully understand that one scene. It's in the movie. I don't think it's in the book. In the scene when he says, "I wanted to put a bullet in the middle of the eyes of every panda that wouldn't fuck to save its own species." That's how I. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. It's like, dude, you're not even trying. You're not even making a fucking effort. Why the fuck are you being a bitch? Complaining about this, complaining about what are you doing? What are you doing about it? Nothing. So shut the fuck up, go back to work, and take care of your shit. Because if you're not doing anything to fix your shit, all you're doing is complaining, and guess what? We don't need you. You need to go. And I don't mean going to the extremes. I don't mean to unalive yourself. God, I hate that fucking term. I'm going to say it. I don't mean to kill yourself. I'm saying just stop being a bitch. Everybody's life sucks way more than it's awesome. But you are just bringing everybody else down with your fucking shit. And all we're trying to do is get to the end of the fucking day. I mean, isn't that what you're trying to do too? Isn't that what everybody's trying to do every single fucking day? Is just to get to the end of the fucking day? Isn't that everybody's fucking goal? Fuck success years from now. Every single time you wake up, your mentality should be, I hope I make it to the end of the fucking day.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. Your goal in life every single day is I hope I make it to the end of the fucking day. Because if I do, that's a great fucking day. And follow up with, I hope I wake up tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Because you never know. You never fucking know. That being said, we are gonna start. We have to start winding down. So we're going almost to the 2 hour mark. You mentioned something earlier you want to talk about. I don't want to drop off from that. So please.
Funny political shit.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, wait. If we're gonna branch off of that, give me 1 second. I gotta tell you again. If you want to intro it, go for it. But I want to sit down when we're talking about it.
No, I'll wait for you because I want to hear your opinion on this.
No, because I do want to talk about some political shit because we were supposed to with Joey the other day, but we went on fucking tangents talking about more personal and stupid bullshit, and there's so many things that I wanted to bring up and I never got to. So no, I do want to bring up some shit because we're gonna go to the end of the year and like, God, dude, like. I feel bad saying it, but I can say it with confidence. Like, America is so fucked. Like, our people as a whole are so fucking stupid. And I say this one because...
I'm still with Ben, and I say with respect, R.I.P., I love you, dude. I never got to meet you, but I only heard your voice. We are a fucking sitcom.
Yes!
And we finally got season 2.
And it sucks.
We finally got season 2.
Season 2 sucks, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Season 1 was hilarious. Season 2 fucking blows, man. Yeah. They should have canceled it. They should have canceled it like at the beginning of the year. You know what? This isn't working out.
I've seen Netflix shows canceled for less than this.
Exactly.
Like, bro.
Okay, I'm sitting down now. Liz, go ahead and take the mic. What did you want to talk about?
I want to talk about. Oh, and I hate to say it, I hope it get banned for it. Oh, sweet Charlie, Mr. Kirk, oh poor baby. R.I.P. Everybody, I know they miss you and your hateful words and you.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this.
No. Got raped, you would make her have the kid and all that bullshit.
I'm looking forward to this because I got
misogynistic, cuntiness.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh,
slappers. You top lip having motherfucker.
Okay, real quick.
Who your wife.
Oh, stop.
Who your wife just joined up with.
Stop really quick. Before you go any further, let me just say this really quickly. We are probably gonna wrap up after this discussion because I know this is gonna be good because I already know where you're leading into this, and it's funny because I have mixed opinions on the situation. But as I've told everybody, especially with Joey, we can always find a common ground no matter what. I am really looking forward to this discussion. So Liz, please continue. Oh my God, I'm excited now. Go ahead. Oh my God, this is gonna be fun.
Charlie,
this is gonna be fun.
You resting in hell. I don't think you're even in hell because that's too good of a place for you. I think you're like in the middle plane where it's just like just white dormant shit.
Perfect.
Oh, guess who your wife teamed up with? Nicki fucking Minaj.
Shut up! Really? I didn't know that.
Miss Erica Curry.
I did not know that.
Her and Nicki Minaj are like homegirls now.
Shut up!
They're BFFs.
I did not know that, really?
It's pretty fucking funny that a girl I used to listen to, and like I said, I used to like her music, but now I do not listen to her.
Yeah,
I do not condone that shit.
I was only kidding, but yeah.
Her husband is a rapist and a pedophile and a sex offender.
I did not know that. Wow.
Nikki, I want to know how weird it is when you try to take family photos and your own dude can't be in it because of the baby.
What the fuck?
Also, too, Erica talks so much shit about Nicki Minaj that I would never want my kids to be looking after something like Nicki Minaj because she's nasty, she's out there doing this, she's a nasty, she's a slut, she's a fucking perverted hoe, blah, blah, this and this. And look who your wife ganged up with.
Wow.
Look who your wife ganged up with. How funny. It's so weird. It's really weird.
There's a term for that. It's called irony.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people are talking about. It's like, oh, but she used to be for... No, she's not. No, she's not. No. Now,
here's the thing.
It's like both of these women, both these women are not good people. And if you want to condone that, you want to capitalize that, monopolize that, and be part of that, then when y'all go to heaven, the one that y'all talk about, I feel really bad for you because you're gonna have a rude fucking awakening.
No, let me say this for the record. I that was great spill, by the way. Uh, okay, because only because Joey and I brought up in the podcast before, and well, about the whole like Charlie Kirk assassination, what the fuck. And like, here's the thing: like, I was familiar with who he was up to the point that he died. Not very long. Like, it was more recent. I want to say probably this year was when I really got familiar with who the fuck he was.
I
Um,
unfortunately have been up to date with him for the better part of 2 years because of the horrible things he would say, dude.
wow.
It
Okay.
was horrible.
Here's the thing. Look, here's the thing, though. Okay, and now I blame this on algorithms because the only footage that I ever got from him, the majority of it anyway, of like his clips of like like his debates and shit, was when the debate was usually some fucking twat, arguing about shit. And then here's the thing, I can generalize it. I don't even have to say what they were arguing about because it doesn't matter. What the argument was about doesn't matter. That's why I love that he said everything he said. Because, yeah, if you hate him for all those reasons, and guess what? That is a justifiable reason to hate that piece of shit. I can agree with all that. Seriously, I have no argument at all. You know what? Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit for those reasons. Now, let me explain why I actually had a significant amount of respect for Charlie Kirk. It has nothing to do with anything that Liz just said. Nothing to do with that at all, for the record. The reason that I enjoyed these videos was because these kids, and I have to say kids because they were kids, never took logic, never took debate in high school or college, and they came at this motherfucker, fucking guns ablazing, fucking hands hot, no, guns hot, and had no idea what a debate actually is. So the moment that they would pause, Charlie Kirk would sort of give his spiel, immediately belittle them because they weren't making any sense, and then they would interrupt him. And I'm like, oh, you can't do that because that's against the rules of a debate. You're supposed to wait for the person to speak, and then when they're done, you can give your response because that's what he did. And then he would point out the flaws in their arguments. That, for the record, is why I appreciate these videos because I just love watching people that do not know how to debate get shut down and look like idiots. That's what I loved. Now, later I found
There were
out...
certain topics
Huh?
he would have not a point on it, but I could see how he was breaking it down.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Now, again, based on...
There were certain topics when he would start touching it, I'm like, bro, you need to be really careful with this.
No, well, again, I agree with that. I did see some of those. I did see some of those debates. So I'm like, that's not true. You can't say that. No, again, like I said, it's a mixed thing. Because I mean, I do consider myself family. I mean, I'm highly hardcore, advocate of the gay community. That's why we created this fucking show in the first place.
And
Like
if you pretty much weren't white, you were lesser than.
that's what I'm saying, and like that's my mentality, and it goes back to the whole bigotry, bigotry conversation. It's like, look, I didn't appreciate Charlie Kirk for anything that Liz just explained. Because it wasn't until later on when I found out that it was like shortly before his assassination, and of course after. That's when everything came out. Like, oh, he was a piece of shit. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Now I know. I don't follow social media. I don't keep all these assholes. So when I found out that about him, I was like, okay, well, he was not that great of a person. Good to know. But, like I stated, I just like watching him shut these kids down because nowadays, these fucking millennials, these 20-year-olds think they know everything about everything when they haven't experienced a goddamn thing. They don't understand what real, actual hate feels like. They got like a little taste of it, sprinkles of it here and there, over the course of their lives, what the fuck, But they don't really understand what it feels like to feel...
I gotta correct you on one thing. You said millennials are not millennials. I'm millennial, you're a millennial, this Gen X.
Thank you. No, technically not really. Not really.
It's a lot of us,
We're in the middle.
most of us don't think that way, but it's when some of us think that way, it's like, oh my God.
But no, that's not true. That's not true. Because think about it. Here's the thing. When I think of a millennial, I think about anybody that was born like right around the 2000s, if not after. But here's the thing. You and I, you fit in that same category. We did not grow up. Smart technology did not exist until the 2000s. So if you were born with smart technology already existed, then guess what? You're in that category that's considered millennial because you didn't understand what life was like before that existed. See, we're right in the middle. We understand what it was like before it existed. we adapted to it, and now we're advancing in it, and we're seeing how things are going, also seeing how things are getting really fucking bad because of it. But the point I'm trying to make, though, is that we have all these kids, again, kids being the key word here, that think they know everything because they have access to all this information. But here's the thing, you have access to this information, but you're not actually utilizing it. You're not learning a goddamn thing. A lot of you fuckers are using ChatGPT to fucking do presentations at work.
Wikipedia.
Yeah. Wikipedia was way better. At least Wikipedia, you could actually read, you could actually go back and look and find out the shit was true. ChatGPT bases on AI, which by the way is also just contribution of people putting shit into the internet. That's all AI actually is. AI is not smarter than people, because guess what? AI is based on every bit of information that us, the people, have put into it. AI is only as smart as the people that run it.
Data sources are actually fucking up places that are actually in rural countries where they're building fucking water resources to make those coolant plants.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope you know it feels good, right? Because you're too fucking lazy to Google some shit or actually do some fucking research yourself by going to a, what's that ancient place we used to go to, David, where we used to seek knowledge? Oh, it's called
Library.
the fucking library.
Yeah. That's my point. You know, is it like that's why I say like if you were born when smart tech already existed, you are the category of people that I'm talking about. If you want to say you're not millennial, you're a millennial, fine. You know what? Fuck that. Let's just rule out that category altogether. I'm talking about those people. That you were born and smart tech already existed. Even the basic bare minimum smartphone. The iPhone very first came out. Sprint, their counteract was the Instinct. You were a baby when that shit came out. And guess what? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because we lived in a life when we didn't have any of that shit. When I was a delivery driver back when I was a teenager, I actually had to fucking pull out a fucking map, a paper map, and figure out where the fuck I was going.
MapQuest.
That didn't even exist then. Didn't even exist back then. You know, so I'm saying, folks, that you don't understand how easy you have as a
You
whole.
had Google Maps. You had MapQuest. You put your destination for where you needed to go, where you had to go, and you print out like 17, depending on how many fucking pieces of paper.
Yeah. Well, when I was a delivery driver, we didn't have that. But yeah, you know what you're talking about. We didn't have that, but yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say, though. Is it like, you know, like you and unfortunately that's what my daughter in this category. But this just comes down to just the age. You know, you're in your 20s. Louis C.K. said it best. He hated anybody that was 20 years old because like you have this chip on your shoulder, like you know everything. It's like, bitch, you don't know shit. You know, some of you, hey, maybe some of you had some rough childhoods. Maybe you moved out early. Fine, I get that. But the majority of you all are not in that category. Most of you all probably moved to your parents' house maybe like a year before that. You have barely understood what it's like to be out in the real world. You don't understand anything yet. Okay, God willing you do when you get old enough, if you get old enough. But until that point, do us all a favor, shut the fuck up and listen for a second. Because chances are, what we're telling you is not to belittle you, not to make you feel like shit. It's to fucking help you out a little bit. You know why? Because there was a point, believe it or not, there was a point when we were stupid pieces of shit just like you. We were 20 years old one time, and guess what? We had the exact same mentality. And we told ourselves the exact same shit. And we told our fucking elders and our fucking authority figures the exact same shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And then fucking 5 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later for me, I realized, holy shit, those guys were not giving me shit. They were trying to help me. Maybe I should have fucking listened. And maybe you and I would have had this conversation right now. Maybe I'd be a fucking millionaire. For those of you out there, I know we have a small demographic that are in their 20s, but guess what? If you're hearing this, look around. Maybe realize this isn't right. You could be better. You should be better. You can be better. Make a fucking effort, man. Because in the end, you write your own fucking story, dude. I'm sorry of hearing everybody complain about this, and that, and not doing anything fucking about it. I hate when people give me shit. What are you doing about it? Dude, I host 3 fucking podcasts. I post shit on social media all the fucking time. I talk to people on a regular basis. I offer my services on a regular basis. I can give you a lot of this, everything I fucking do. I'm sorry that I don't fucking post and talk about what I do on social media. All I say is, by the way, because I reach out directly, hey, by the way, how are you doing? You doing all right? I let people know that I'm available to talk to if you need anything. That way, later on, when they fucking lose their shit, I can be like, well, I mean, I reached out to you. I don't know why you didn't say anything, because it wasn't just once, it was several times. So I don't understand why you're bitching now, because I mean, like, what the fuck, dude? I tried. That's on you. You're just being a bitch.
Yeah, no shit.
And I can name a lot of friends, unfortunately, by the way, that fall in that category. I have a lot of friends that do that. They post on social media about what they're going through. Oh, the guys piss me off, girls piss me off. I'm dealing with this, dealing with that, my job, my kids, what the fuck. And I'll put up there. I'll contact them directly. It's hey,
See, I don't do shit like that, dude. That's like child shit. Like, grow up. Like, stop posting your problems on the fucking internet like you're a fucking, like, you're not a fucking TV series, dude.
yep,
Grow up.
it's true.
You should be posting good things and milestones on your fucking Facebook
See,
pages,
yeah.
pages. You're fucking, like, no, dude. Like, don't be fucking like, oh, well, me and my girl got into a fight, now she's being a bitch, blah, blah, this and this. It's like, dude, grow the fuck up. Maybe you're the fucking problem.
Maybe you're the fucking
Maybe,
problem.
God forbid, you caught, maybe, for God forbid, you caught her on a bad fucking day, dude. God forbid.
This is funny. This is funny.
There's always two sides to a story. That's why I always laugh. Like, even being a lesbian, like, dealing with, like, straight dudes and, like, straight women at work. I had a conversation with a dude one day at work. He was talking and bitching about, like, some shit with a girl he's, like, barely been dating. I don't know what he was saying, but, like, I had just heard the ass end of it. He was just like, man, I don't know about all this and this, but if she could be acting like that, that ain't gonna be wifey material for me. And I walked in the corner and I go, wait, what? And he goes, and he looks at me, and I was like, did you literally just say that? Like, if she's going to be acting like this type of way, that's going to be wifey material for me? What? Because she's independent? Because she's got her own? Because she can move without you? That's not a bad thing, dude. Like,
It's a great
you
thing.
can calm the fuck down.
No shit.
I was like, that's actually a confidence thing. That's a
Fuck
good
yeah.
thing she can do shit like that. Because that's a bitch boss move, and you should be reciprocating to that, especially if you want to be with her.
Yeah.
Do you like her? Do you love her? Do you appreciate her? Well, yeah, I do, but no.
No buts, no but, no but.
I want your answers. And he just, like, kind of calmed down. I was like, stop bitching about her out loud because you're going to make her look bad.
Man, I can remember.
And he just kind of looked at me, and I was like, don't. I was like, sorry, but, like, hey, like, just don't bitch about your girl out loud. Like, she's a good girl from the way you're explaining her. You're just bitching out loud because you want to be a bitch about it.
I can remember.
You ain't tough for the boys.
I can't remember who was. I can't remember. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember the details of this conversation. But I remember that came up one time about talking to somebody about that. You know, it might have been. I'm pretty sure it was in a movie, but that's what led to a conversation. Was something along those lines where, like, you know, like, if you have to use the word "but," then stop, right there. You know, so it means you're just looking for reasons.
Yeah.
You're looking for reasons. You know.
That's why I cut him off. I'm like, no. I was like, I'm not asking for but. I want reasons.
Like,
Don't say this and be like, well, but no, because that's reneging. That's backtracking. You need to be forthcoming with her. Because I'm saying, if you're not forthcoming with her, then you need to stop wasting your time with her and just let her go.
matter of fact, you know, that's a good segue there. Like, I've said this 1,000 times over in over the past 20 years. You know, like, a lot of people, when people ask, you know, what is the key to any social relationship? You know, what are the most important things? Like, oh, you know, love, respect, trust. And I agree, those are very important aspects. But the number one, in my opinion, still to this day, communication. You just gotta talk to each other, man. Communication, just talk to each other, you know. And don't get me wrong, you know, and because it branches off, and I forget this communication and understanding. I always forget to bring that up. Understanding, you know, making effort to try to talk to the person. Look, I'm going through some shit right now. I'm having a rough time. Or hey, you're being a dick right now. Can you stop that? Or hey, can I talk to you? I'm having a really bad day, and I just need someone that fucking actually gives a shit to listen to me. Whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Or hey, switch. Maybe you come home one day, you had a great fucking day at work, or just in general. Tell that person, hey, by the way, I had a badass fucking day. If you're in that category and you tell that person, they give you a scowl, you know what? You need to drop that son of a bitch. Seriously. Because if anybody is not happy for you when you are doing good, that person is negative, toxic. You do not need that person in your life, period. And I say this confidently, you know why? I say this confidently, you know why? Because every single time, for a long time, like I said, I was a very angry person because I the things I did not want, I did not have and I wanted, and I got over that fucking bullshit. So now, every single time, literally every single time, even though I don't even like you, you tell me, hey man, I spot this fucking truck. This actually happened the other day. My friend Jarhead, like I won't say his actual name in case he actually uses this. He's a mutual friend of very nice. We knew each other for years, and we lost touch through some bad blood that shit happened back in the day. And then coincidentally, Ray ran into him at a Stripes on a regular basis. Eventually, he invited him over to his house. I walk in one day and I hear his voice, and like, that voice sounds familiar. He looks at me like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Like, what the fuck are you doing here?" Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna go the whole spiel of it, but Jarhead and I, like I said, we have a rough past. And there was a point when I went to Ray's place the other day. Excuse me. And I pulled up and I saw there was this nice looking brand new black truck. I don't remember the brands. I would say if I remembered, but nice little black truck. You know. And I was, oh shit, who the fuck is that? So I walk in and I see a Starhead. Oh shit, hey, oh that's your truck. Yeah. He's yeah yeah. So I finally I got myself I said, you traded your cars? Yeah. So I got myself a new truck. He said, I've always wanted a brand new black truck. And I said, so wait, so you got it like new. He's like, oh yeah, we only had like I think like less than 200 miles on it. I said, dude, that's fucking awesome. Fuck yeah, man. Because that's an accomplishment. That is an accomplishment that a lot of people never get to experience. I bought myself a brand new fucking car right off the fucking lot. The only miles on it with a test drive runs, and that's it. That bitch is pristine right now. It's mine. And I was happy for him. I don't fucking love Jarhead, thinks he's an asshole, he's a piece of shit. But guess what? Who am I to discourage him from fucking doing that? That's fucking badass. I can't say. The first car I officially bought was this year, and it was a used car. So believe me, how great I felt to do that. He was able to say he bought a brand new fucking pristine black truck that he's always wanted, wrapped a lot. Like, dude, I'm gonna be fucking happy for you because you know what? Congratulations, that is badass. Ray, on the other hand, was giving him shit. That's not a truck. That's not a truck. My dad drives a truck. For the record, Ray's dad drives a fucking rig. Okay, that's not a fucking truck, dude. It's a full-size fucking Ford pickup, fucking 6 wheels on that bitch. That's a fucking rig. That's not a truck. But he was belittling fucking Jarhead because it was not that kind of a...
fucking dually.
Yeah, he's belittling because it wasn't that kind of a truck. And then I'm going, it's a small truck, bro. Like, let him have his moment. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why are you being a dick, man? Like, I don't know, like, what the... He eventually ended up leaving. He said, you know what, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm gonna fucking go. I'm glad he did, I'm not gonna lie. Not because I don't like him, because it's like, no, Ray's being a fucking dick. You should fucking go, dude. Just get the fuck out of here, man. You don't need that negativity in your life. I don't do that. I don't give a fuck what you got going on, whatever you've ever done to me. If we're still talking, then guess what? We're obviously on good terms. You tell me you're having anything going good in your life, I'm gonna be like, dude, congratulations, that's fucking awesome. I hope everything continues to go as well as they have been for you. Because you know what? Fuck it. For whatever reason, you deserve it. Obviously, you're making good moves. Otherwise, things would not be that great for you. Yes, I know a lot of people out there that are bad people. You know, good things happen to them all the fucking time. But here's the funny thing about that. And we do got to wind it down. I'm glad I remembered this. I posted a video on my TikTok. I want to say not a month ago, but give or take. I posted a video and I actually boosted it because it wasn't a promo video. It was basically just a simple message stating that just because you have a shitty life does not justify you to be an asshole to other people. Because I don't like that a lot of people use that as their excuse. Ray does that. Ray is in a situation, and he has his moments. He's bipolar now because of his brain injury. I'm assuming that. I don't know for a fact. He has his little moments. He goes on these little fucking tangents. He's just comes at you, and you're like, well, me personally, I'm like, dude, like, I'm not even doing anything to provoke you. Why are you being such a fucking piece of shit? Which is why I made it a point to not hang out with him so much. And my whole thing is like, I understand that your situation sucks. But that does not mean that mine is so fucking great that you can try to make me feel like shit because you feel like shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. On his level.
And then those regular basis, I've stated how I called him out. I said you are in your situation because of what you did. You got upset. You went out and got fucked up, and you caused the shit that's in your life right now. You have no one else to blame but yourself. You get after me just because you want to get after somebody. You know that I can take it. And I know a lot of people that do that. They don't like the situation. They don't like their lives. Maybe they had a troubled childhood. They're just assholes all the fucking time. But a lot of times they're assholes to just regular people they don't even fucking know. And it's like, dude, why are you being like that? Like, maybe you come in someone's house or maybe you're at work. You come in and you're in a badass mood. You're in a good mood for whatever reason. And maybe the first person you talk to, they're in a shitty mood, and you go in there all happy-go-lucky, and the first thing they tell you is something shitty that happened to them, and immediately you're like, oh man, that just kind of brought me down a little bit. Now, one, you should have kept that to yourself. That's one thing. But then that person tells you, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, guess what happens? And then they tell you, and then you give them shit for that too. And it's like, dude, maybe he told you that to bring you up a little bit. Hey, well, I'm sorry that shit sucks. But guess what? This really cool shit happened. Maybe you're a good person, and maybe that'll make you feel good. Because it always makes me feel good. No. I'm going to make you feel worse for my shit day. Even though you're having a good one, I'm going to make you feel worse because I am a bad person and I'm having a shitty day. I don't want to make you feel bad because you're having a great day and I'm not. I mean, wow.
That's a narcissist.
Fuck yes. I called Ray out on him today. He tried to call
He
himself
can play that mental disability all he fucking wants. That's narcissistic.
Oh, yeah, no,
that was before. The
Oh,
brain
yeah.
injury. Don't
Oh,
try to
yeah.
play that.
No, I actually...
And do me a favor. Tell him to change his profile pic because that's false advertising.
I'm going to... No, I called him out on that today. I even said, as a...
Anymore, so stop. No, don't put that photo. Don't have that photo up there of you. Put the photo of you now, you fucking douchebag.
Right. No, I told him that today. As a matter of fact, I said, because there was one point we were hanging out, and he tried I can't think of the proper term. I'm gonna say declare.
Justify.
No, self-proclaimed. There you go. Self-proclaimed. He tried to self-proclaim himself as a sociopath, and I said, no, you're not a sociopath, because I'm a psychologist and I know what a sociopath is. I am a sociopath, but you are a narcissist by definition.
Yeah.
And I said, I said, don't get me wrong, I have narcissistic tendencies, but I'm not that bad. I am confident, but I don't love myself. I hate myself, but I'm confident. I know what I'm good at. And it's funny, I actually brought this up with Joey.
He still sees himself as that. It's like, stop, that's not you.
Yeah,
anymore.
he still sees himself as the shit.
You ruined that.
Mm-hmm.
You literally ruined that. Until you get over it, that's you, bro.
Exactly. And I told Joey that the other day. I said, because I've been recently telling myself, what, you need to stop dumbing yourself down. You need to start being yourself. Being who you really are, because everybody thinks you're fucking stupid. Everybody thinks I'm fucking stupid. That's why nobody listens to our podcast that I know. I know people listen to our podcast, for the record. It's just nobody that actually fucking know. None of my friends, none of my family, they've never, some of them have never even given it a fucking listen. By the way, to you, if you haven't listened to this one, go fuck yourself. Because like they don't take me seriously, and that's partially my fault. I went with the art of war, and I kind of dumbed myself down to a lot of people for a long time. But in that time, I've accomplished a lot of shit. And it got unnoticed because I didn't say anything. I didn't let anybody know that this is what I've been doing. This is what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm getting accomplished. This is what I have planned in the future. Because I do have plans. I do have goals. I just don't talk about it. Because I'm in art of war. Keep yourself. You tell people what you can do, what you're capable of. They're going to target you. They're going to see you as a threat, or they're going to take advantage of you. But now that I'm in my 40s, I realize, what, dude, you don't know how much time you have. You need to let these people know, hey man, I'm doing shit. And I don't need you giving me shit. The lack of confidence, you don't fucking believe me? Cool. Keep it to yourself. Cause all you're doing is just bringing me down, man. I got a good thing going right now, and I don't need your negativity. I don't need it. I'm doing good. All I want is people in here that are backing me up, supporting me, seeing what I'm trying to do and helping me do it. If not, then just shut the fuck up, go to the back of the line, and wait for me to tell you, I told you so. Because that's what I'm doing. You come at me with something positive, I'm going to give you positivity back. Come in with negative, I'm going to shut you off.
So in a positive way, you're inching your villain arrow.
Yeah?
Don't take it as a bad way. It's self-preservation. I'm not doing me people anymore. I'm doing we people. What can you help me do?
Mm-hmm.
What can we do together? What can we do this? No. I'm not asking that. I'm not asking what you need. I'm not gonna be your fucking babysitter, your fucking caretaker anymore.
Yep.
What can we do together? If not, then bye.
Exactly.
And it's really hard to do that.
It is.
Especially
No,
being, how
it is.
me and you are, it's not.
It's not. It's
You're
not even.
more empathic than I am, and I know you are,
Mm-hmm.
but still with me, it's really hard to cut ties with people because I'm like, I can fix them, I can help them, I can change them, I can do something. It's like, no, I'm done. And then they freak out, and it's like, what? It's like, I'm done. I can't do anything anymore. Why? I'm at a burnout point with you, and that's not a good thing, which means I need to remove you from my life because I can't give you what you need, which is fucking self-pity.
Yeah, it's funny. You're absolutely right. Because real quick, one more cheap plug. This episode is not sponsored by Bush Ice. Bush Ice, by the way, is the drink of choice when you need to get some sleep. And maybe, just maybe, you had a stressful day, you're tired. Drink a couple of these bad boys. Guess what? You will sleep like a fucking baby through the night. Just saying. 20 years of insomnia. This, more recently, kept me in check for a good while. Luckily, I don't have insomnia anymore. Talk about that one another time. But, again, Bush Ice. I need to get some sleep. Anyways, sorry. No, it's funny you bring that up because, I think we do start shutting down, but only because you said that. Fuck, we have to talk about that now, because that's a really good topic. No, because fuck. Okay, like you and I, we have very similar personalities, and I'm not an astrologist. I don't believe in astrology at all. I don't believe in when you were born, where you're at. It has anything to do with your personality. I think it's all genetic. Too many coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. You know what?
I think it's that. I really think it's frequency. Like I said, it's like it sound weird, like. Mushrooms have always been my thing. Mycelium, they have this frequency where they talk to each other. We're the same way. We're built the same way. We have frequencies.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do.
Certain people don't vibe with each other.
I do like that theory. Like I've entertained that theory several times. Like, because
That's the biggest thing. Like I can feel it with people. I'm just like, she's really cool. This person's really cool. I'm like, no,
like that's why that's why I don't believe in astrology. I have not a lot. I have some friends that are like really like hardcore adamant about it, and I don't touch it because they get upset really bad. But what I initially try to say is like I don't believe in it simply because a lot of people use it as an excuse to be a dick. You know, it's because I'm a Scorpio. It's because you're a bitch, Karen. Shut the fuck up. You know, no, it has nothing to do with when you were born.
It's weird because I do opposite. I'm like, I need to counter-react that.
It's funny though. No, I will say this. On a regular basis, there are times when I do own my sign. Because I'm an Aquarius, so is this. And it's only because.
Have you done your 3 yet?
What?
Have you done your 3 yet?
I don't know what that is.
Your rising, your descending, and your actual.
I have never even heard of that. No.
Me, I'm an Aquarius rising, and Aquarius moon, but I'm also an Aries rising. So that explains for being an Aquarius. For some reason, I have a very, very strong sense of injustice.
That's okay. I'm curious about that.
Because Aries are very. No, you told me this, and this is what's supposed to happen, and now this person's getting away with it. Why are they getting away with it? If I try to do it, you wouldn't let me get away with it.
It was funny.
You know what I mean? Like, it's an autistic thing. That's the sad thing is I'm like, great, so I'm autistic.
Well, I think I am too, by the way. But
I literally took from that. I was like, great, so like
I'm
very self-waiting. I'm very giving, but not forgiving. But
oh my god, no, it's funny. No, it's funny. The details are muddled. They're not the same cases, but it's there was a Jim Jeffries set when he was talking about how he got his son vaccinated against his wife's wishes, and
remember you told me about this one?
And it's hilarious because he got him all his vaccinations all at once, which is okay, but generally not recommended. So it made him a little loopy. So he thought the vaccinations gave him autism. And then later on he recovered, he was fine, and then they explained to him the symptoms of autism. And his analyzation on that was like, holy shit, I'm autistic. because he was functional, he didn't think he was. Never thought it at all. So then I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but in the set he explains how he called his mother, Mom, I'm autistic. And she's like, oh, we all knew that. I was like, that's not new.
I'm so mad.
We all
I have a strong sense of injustice.
We all knew that.
Kids doing something wrong. They're doing something wrong and fucking getting away with it.
Exactly. And there's the funniest part about it. Again, it's coming from a psychologist. In the past few years, I've really taken the time to fully analyze myself. I stopped doing it because I was finding out way too much. But more recent years, I've had a lot of free time. Like I said, I gave up on women, so I've had more time to focus on myself. And when I heard that set, I was like, "Fuck!" autistic, son of a bitch. Because everything that he described, like, I do that. I do. Son of a bitch. I'm autistic too. What the fuck? That makes so much sense. But that's the thing though. Everything made sense after that. I started like looking back at my life. I was like, oh my god, that explains this. That explains this. That explains. Son of a bitch. This whole fucking time. God damn it.
No wonder why when I was a kid I got mad at this point. No wonder why I was a teenager I got mad at this point. No wonder why when my girlfriend got into a fight the first time I fucking acted this way. It's like, oh great.
It all makes sense though.
Because I'm feeling so much and everything at once. It's fucking overloading my system, bro.
Oh shit. Oh, real quick. Okay, we do got to shut it down. But on that note, let me just throw this out there really quickly. Anybody right now, listen to anything we said right now, you can relate to anything we talked about. If you would like to get on the mic with me and Liz, with me and Joey, or just me, the spin-off podcast that I started, I want to say about a year ago, called Banana Stickers. I'm not going to get into the backstory of that right now. I'm going to start wrapping this up. But Banana Stickers is an opportunity for you, audience member, to get on the mic. We do this live, but guess what? You only see my face. At least for now. We're still figuring this shit out. So you don't gotta fucking say your name. You don't gotta fucking, say too many details about yourself. Or you can if you want to. But what I'm offering is free therapy. I was a counselor for years. I was a bartender for longer than that. I've been a psychologist my entire life. I studied people my entire life. I'm good at it. Believe me, I have testimonies. I fixed a lot of people. People come at me with their shit. My friend Dr. Hadi, she's a fucking doctor for Christ's sakes, man. She's got her PhD. She still comes for me for advice. So again, I know my shit. And the easiest way to explain how I know my shit, in the words of Carl Jung, psychology is not taught through a textbook. It's taught through life experiences. And believe me, I have a fucking plethora of life experiences. Mainly through myself, but also through other people that I've met over the course of my life. Because like I said, I've been single most of my life. I've had time to sit and analyze everything and analyze all my friends and family, listen to their stories, really listen to their stories and figure shit out. One thing that I determined, without a shadow of a doubt, is that people are very, very predictable. All you have to do is just pay attention. That's why I get mad when people say, oh my god, we'll switch it down to this. That's a high note. Like when people say, when somebody loses their shit, and in one of two cases, I'm gonna go with the extremes. They take their own life, or they mass shooting, they fucking lose their shit and go and kill a bunch of kids or people or whatever. And then the interviews afterwards, they talk to the one-on-ones. Do you remember the movie Mad City with John Travolta and Dustin Hoffman? It's an old movie. I'm dating myself on this one. You might not have seen it. I'm gonna say it came out like mid-90s.
It sounds familiar.
Alexa, what year did the movie Mad City come out? Alexa, Volume 6. Alexa, what year did the movie Mad City come out?
Mad City was released in 1997.
87, okay. 87. No.
Just say it sounds familiar. I'm trying to remember. I've probably only seen it a couple of times. It's an old ass movie.
It was an old movie. I saw it when I was a kid. Brief rundown. A character, John Travolta's character. He works at a museum as a security guard. He is getting threatened to be laid off. He loses his shit. Holds a bunch of hostages in the museum, demanding obvious reasons, better pay and benefit. It's a whole backstory. Dustin Hoffman is the reporter that shows up on the case and there as a hostage also with John Travolta's character. But there's a point in the movie when they're interviewing people that supposedly John Travolta's character knows in real life. And the first thing Travolta's character says to the guy that they're interviewing, he's like, I don't even know that guy. Now, right away, that was an introduction to how the media manipulates everything. By the way, for the record, that's actually what that movie was about. Literally, was that about how our media manipulates every story. This is again 97. Yeah, almost 30 years later. You think they're not better at it now? Oh my God, they're so much fucking better at it. They manipulate everything. So that's what I hate the most is when these tragic events happen, that they do the interviews with people that supposedly these people knew, and they said, oh my God, they were always so calm and so sweet and so nice and friendly and they made everybody happy. Then guess what? you need to go to jail. You know why? Because you weren't paying attention. And again, there's two categories: taking their own lives or taking the lives of others. Either way, that person was troubled, and they gave fucking hints, signs. Everybody does. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what. I'm sorry. No, there's absolutely not one thing you can possibly say to me that can justify you not noticing the tells, because they're always there. And with social media, people will make it a point and they say I've done it. When I get drunk, I post up a lot of shit. I delete it the very next morning. I wake up, I check my phone, fuck, it happened again. And I delete. I take everything down. I don't want my mom to see that. I don't want my mom to see that. You know, other people have already seen it. It's too late for them, but I don't want my mom to see that. She doesn't get worried. We have our moments. But here's the thing, though. We have our moments. And shit leaks out. So you cannot say you never saw it. You never got a hint. Because we always leave hints. Always. And, you know, and everybody cries when a fucking celebrity, dies from an OD or a suicide. It's like, what's funny about that? Is it like, they're just regular people just like us. Our friends and family do
Why
things.
was everybody crying for that Uber driver, or that fucking DoorDash driver I told you about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
You just heard about it.
I know.
Like, you didn't hear no uproar about it. You didn't hear that.
I didn't even know.
Is DoorDash going to
Are they
going to up their policy?
Are they respond to that shit?
And respond to their fucking company, to protect their freaking people that work for them. Like, no.
Dude, I barely heard about it by now, so obviously not. You know what? Only because you brought that up. Holy shit. Maybe they did. Because check it out. And then we will shut down after this. This happened recently. I did a delivery to a hotel. And when I got to the hotel, oddly enough, it's funny because the name of the hotel, the ping was like a different name. The ping of the hotel changed name earlier this year. And I had done a delivery to them before. I think it was the Radisson. It used to be the Radisson. It's something else now. And on my app, it said the Radisson. So I got to the location, but it had a different name on the fucking hotel. And I was like, well, I think I'm at the right place. So I walked in, and the desk clerk, and she's like, oh, and I'm so yeah, I have this delivery. And she stops me. I'm about to go to the elevator. She says, no, sorry, you have to leave it up front. I said, I need to collect the pin for this one. Now again, like I said before, when it's a business, I'll just drop it, and I'll just say, it's for a business, left in the reception of a deal. But it was a hotel, so I thought, you know what? No, it's just, they have to be delivered to the room. Let me deliver to the person. Now, here's the crazy thing about it, because now you got me kind of wondering. When I told the person that, I said, well, I have to get a pin for this delivery. I said, well, can you call the customer and just have them give me the pin? I can take that and I can leave it with you. Just as long as I confirm that it was delivered, I'm good. So she called the guy, and he came down because he did not want to give her the pin. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because, like I said, thank you, by the way, again. You educated me a lot on how DoorDash works as a client. I had no idea. Because now that I know that his PIN is literally just the last 4 digits of his phone number, he could have just given that to her. I could have dropped this delivery and been on my way. Now, I'm kind of wondering, maybe that guy was planning to kill me. Because he was very adamant about not giving his PIN number to the desk clerk. If you're at a hotel, what the fuck are you worried about? They don't know you.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous now. Like, what the fuck? Now I don't want to collect pins anymore. Fuck that shit, man. What the hell, man? No, I'm sorry. No, it's sinking in now. Wait a minute. What the fuck, man? That guy might have been trying to kill me. What the fuck, dude? Because he did come down. And here's the funny thing about it. Tall, thick-looking white boy. Like, he's probably military, ex-military, maybe serving. He did not look. I mean, he was very nice, very polite, but like, yeah, that guy could fuck me up if he wanted to.
Yeah.
God. God damn it, Liz. No.
You're welcome.
I found that thought in my head now. Oh shit. No, like I said, like right now, I thought about, oh shit, you know what, that one time, because that wasn't that long, like a couple weeks ago. Wait, there was that one time that guy he didn't want to give his number, and now I know this is the last 4 digits of your phone number, and you just give to the clerk, why did you want me to go to your room so bad and hand you the delivery? Holy shit, man, I'm scared now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be much more careful now because goddamn, now I'm fucking scared. But anyways, um,
I'm telling you, like I don't trust people.
I don't.
Like I said, I was like, mm-mm.
I don't
I
know.
don't trust
And
people.
oh,
Especially nowadays, like I don't know what happened. Like you said, ever since COVID, these motherfuckers got real brave.
I know. Oh, but last thing I want to say though, really quickly, and then we will shut down. It's crazy though. Is it this whole year was very, very interesting for me because like I said, at past 2 years I was working as a dishwasher, dealing with a bunch of fucking pie babies and fucktard kids, doing what the fuck they're doing, their heads up their asses, stress all the fucking time. And I saved my money, bought myself a car, started doing DoorDash. I started doing DoorDash just okay while I find something better, another job. But when I broke down the fact that I have all this free time and no real responsibilities like a girlfriend or kids, I can do this, all the fucking time, and then take care of my shit. And I realized though, is it like it's funny? Is it like a lot of people don't understand that is actually what gives me a heads up on everybody else, and literally everybody else, because everybody else has so much shit going on in their personal lives. They don't have the time to do what I do, which is basically just look into shit. You know what I'm saying? When you're at work, you're stuck in a building, doing what you gotta do all the fucking day until your shift ends. I don't have that.
Yep.
I don't have any of that shit. I've been a delivery driver before. My last delivery gig before DoorDash was Papa John's. When I did Papa John's, you got paid your hourly, you go do a run, you come back, and you hope that the other drivers are already out on a delivery, and hoping that way the next delivery that comes in, you get it. I drop off a delivery, and it's 50-50. Sometimes I get pinged right away, and I do another delivery. I don't have to drive all the way back anywhere. I can get pinged from a fucking El Pato, or Taco Bell, or McDonald's right down the street from where I'm at, and do another run. Another $5, another $2, $3, whatever the fuck it is. You see? Because of that, though, when I'm not doing a run, I'm not doing shit. I'm not answering anybody. I don't need to get anywhere in a timely fashion. I don't need to report to anybody. I'm my own boss. I make my own hours. I love my fucking job. I listen to music all fucking day and just drive around. It's the greatest job I've ever had. I do the two things that I love the most. Listen to music and driving. I love driving. I love driving. Being able to get from one place to one place in a short period of time, for some reason, it just excites me. I love the moment I got my fucking driver's license. It was the fucking happiest day of my fucking life. And now I have a job that literally requires me to just do that. Drive around and listen to music. And let me say this really quickly, and then we'll shut down. This is funny. When I got my new phone, God bless my mother for getting me a new phone. It's a good phone. It's an expensive ass phone. It's going to be a couple of years to pay the fucker off. But right away, the screen is like clear as can be, bright as can be. I can see everything. Couldn't do that in my last phone because it was already fucking dying. And I started noticing shit on my fucking apps that I never noticed before because the screen was so dim. I've had Pandora for years, over a decade. Okay, and when I was at work on a regular basis, I would like kind of screen the room. Who am I working with? All right, let's put some metal. All right, let's put some Britney Spears. All right, let's put some disco. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like I would base it on who I was working with. But there would be
Low
times,
battery.
huh?
Please charge.
See? Oh shit, my shit's down. Oh, I gotta fucking, I gotta plug this shit in. I thought it was you talking. Hold on, there's an outlet here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on, let me plug that in real quickly. There was a point when I started doing that. I started putting on I was just shuffle. No, it was a job. I went to a job and almost like I don't know what I feel like listening to. And listening to a lot of shit, and I'll just put on shuffle. Okay, cool. And so another job, I remember I had a manager. She's like, "Oh, you like listen to everything, don't you?" Yeah, I do. Now here's the thing: is that when this new phone, I noticed that there was a feature when I was adding groups, I was adding musicians. So I realized there's a lot of musicians that I do listen to, but they're not on my Pandora. So I was adding like Tech Nine, fucking Eminem, Sabrina Carpenter. I was adding a lot of musicians that I do listen to, but were not actually in my Pandora. But then I noticed this little, and for those who don't know, on the right corner of the screen, there's a little pencil. and it gives you the option that decides what stations are incorporated in your shuffle. I didn't know that. It explains why all of my comedian stations were never played on a regular basis when I did shuffle. It only put in the musicians. But then I find out after I adjusted it and said, oh, well, you know what? Fuck that. Select all. All over 200 stations that I have, put them all in the shuffle playlist. I started hearing comedians. I started hearing fucking musicians that I have not heard in years, that I have stations made for, but never played in my shuffle playlist because I did not edit that for them to play in there. So now I hear everything, and oh my God, it's fucking great. My job is so much better now. But in the end, the point I'm trying to make though, again, it's by the way, why you should do Rush, if you have a good car. Like, I don't deal with people ever. I don't have to worry about anything negative at all from the people that I deal with at all. I see them for a brief moment. I pick up the order, I drop it off. Sometimes I deal with a customer every once in a while. The majority of the time, though, it's always a positive experience. You know why? I'm delivering smiles. They're hungry. They're on their lunch break. Here you go, buddy. I saved you a drive. Smile on their face. Boom. Everybody's happy. I mean, dude, being somebody like me that just literally feeds off of positive energy, best job I've ever fucking had. I will do this until I die or I cannot drive anymore. Put it that way. That's not even a joke. But that being said, we start shutting this down. I think this thing is charging, but I'm 100%. We're going to go and proceed with our final thoughts. Liz, before you proceed with your actual final thoughts, anything you want to add? And then I'm going to introduce it as your final thought. You still with me? Okay.
Oh, did you hear about Taylor Swift's new album?
No, did not.
Well, she released a new album called Life of a Showgirl.
Mm.
Apparently,
I did hear about that.
sometime next year she's supposed to have a new album, which is like, of course, like, you know how these fucking Swifties are like freaking conspiracy theorists, like crazy people like we are. So it's like, what's that going to be about? But have you listened to her new songs at all?
I'm assuming one, but I don't know. It's the fucking Fate of
Ophelia?
Ophelia, yeah. I've heard that one. I'm assuming that's from the new album. Is that what you're talking about?
She has one of her that album. It's called Father Figure. It
I heard
is
that one.
literally her talking shit, like mad shit about the asshole who like helped what's his name buy all of her masters, and she finally got them all back. Like, she finally owns all of her records now.
That's good.
I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know.
But long story short, she finally owns all of her own records. But she learned a new song called Father Figure, and it's pretty much talking about like, yeah, you made a deal with the devil, but guess what? My dick's bigger.
Okay.
And like the way she did it, like she fucking got all of her shit back, got everything back. All y'all white guys, whoever you are, y'all can talk shit about Taylor all you want. Like, even my poor dad, like, he doesn't like her. I'm just like, Dad, get over it. Like, it must be really depressing seeing a white woman made more successful than you.
Dude, that's the only reason I can. That's the only reason I can think of.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like for the record, I'm a hardcore Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift. I love her music. Number one reason, by the way, not for the same reason everybody else has. Number one reason why I like her, along with other musicians, she writes her own fucking music. She writes legitimate fucking songs about her fucking life. She tells stories. I love that shit. That's what music used to be.
Have you seen her docu-series on Disney?
No, I need to. No, I can't tell myself I need to.
Disney Plus.
I need to.
Watch her docu-series. She literally gave all of her dancers.
I heard about that.
Perform with her.
I heard about that.
$750,000.
I heard about that. As I'm saying, like, you're gonna hate how the
$1 million bonuses.
I remember that.
Not including on top of the bonus the main like head truck driver, like the one like the charge like the traffic control dude. He got a little bit more because he was in charge of everything. And then here recently at the fucking game where her dude was playing Travis before Christmas Roundup.
Yeah.
She walked around and gave like everybody $600.
Nice.
All the people that were there.
No.
But again, make me hate Taylor. You always say she's racist, she's homophobic, she's this. No, she's not. No, she's not.
No, she's not. Real quick, shout out to.
She's one of the most sweetest, genteel people ever.
She really is.
Like,
Sorry, read it.
Like Taylor, we love you.
Yes,
We all do.
definitely. Real quick shout out to one more honorable mention to my friend Jeanette Woolley, aka Jeanette Padilla. Um, Again, check out our website, don'tbesensitive.com. You can check out the link to her webpage to show her some love and buy some of her merchandise. She's actually the one that got me into Taylor Swift way back when I was living in San Antonio, because she's a hardcore Swiftie back in the day. She did a karaoke of Taylor Swift's "Shake It Off" song, which is why I end every single day when I remember with listen. I listen to Taylor Swift "Shake It Off." Unfortunately, I have to pull up the video because I don't have I don't have Spotify anymore. Well,
Hey, I forgot to remind you, there's a drag brunch coming here. Where
Really?
we do Taylor Swift.
oh, I want to see that.
Yes. I'll let you know when the dates are. I'll try and find them. I'll send them to you so you can come up here.
Let me know. But that's what I'm saying. I especially when I moved back to the Valley, I became more of a Taylor Swift fan. But mainly because of that, though. Besides, again, like I said, initially it was because I like the fact she writes her own music. But then I find out that she does all of this extra shit for for her staff, and I'm like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna hate somebody that's so fucking generous? What the fuck have you ever done for the people that care about you? Do shit for you.
How can you hate somebody that within 3 days she can walk into any city, because she just usually in like major like cities she does 3 days performances. How could you get mad at her if she can walk into your own city and your city council can't even do this, and she can raise your fucking income by 22%?
No shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Just in 3 fucking days, your income increased by that much because people are there to see her, and they're spending money to buy food, they're spending money for hotels, they're spending money to this shit.
People travel from all over the fucking world to see her. Okay.
But
And
no,
yet,
she's a villain. It's like, no, she's a mastermind.
and the word for that is very simple. And then we'll go and proceed with our final thoughts because we're already out of time. There's one. It can always summed up into one word: petty. Everybody out there, everybody, literally every single person out there, just like all the motherfuckers that hated George Bush Jr. Believe me, I hated George Bush Jr. too. I still do. Here's the funny thing about it: all of you motherfuckers hated George Bush Jr. for the same reason you hate fucking Taylor Swift. You're just being petty. Because here's the thing: I can give genuine reasons why I hated George Bush Jr., but none of you can give legitimate reasons why you hate Taylor Swift. You're just being petty. You're just mad that this young woman has done so much shit in such a short period of time when you haven't done a goddamn thing. Tell you what, folks,
Yeah,
maybe you should.
Does it really piss you off that a 37-year-old is better off than your 57-year-old ass?
And the sad part about it, unfortunately, it's mostly dudes. So guys, do us all a favor. Take both hands, pull your head out of your ass. Get the
My
fuck
father
over it.
included.
See it?
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, get the
My
fuck
father
over it.
included. Sorry, Dad.
Get the fuck over it, man. Be happy this person's doing legit shit and getting shit done. I mean, just be happy that other people are benefiting from this, man. For all you know, she's fucking shit. She has. She's literally fucking bettered people's lives just being a good person. Instead of being a dick, why don't you follow her fucking example? I don't got shit. And I do at least that much. Doesn't cost me a goddamn thing except my time. You know why? It feels good. Helping people. Last note. Actually, what? I'll save it for my final thought. Liz, that being said, let's go ahead and proceed with our final thoughts. This is what we like to call our final thoughts based on Jerry Springer, may he rest in peace. I watched the show when I was a kid. I used to laugh my ass
It's our
off.
final thought for the year.
It is. And I'm gonna make it a point. I will post this episode up tomorrow. That way it is up officially before the year ends. This is our final thought for the year. We got this from Jerry Springer, may he rest in peace. I used to love watching that show. I used to love how we used to laugh our ass off the fucking idiocracy that would happen on the show. But at the end, Jerry always gave this very profound message, what he reflected from the show. And I fucking love that. It always made you feel good. Man, after all that shit that I just saw, you know what? Today's going to be a good day. It's going to be good. It's going to be all right. I love Jerry Springer for that. Jerry Springer, I don't know if there's an afterlife. I hope there is. But if there is, I hope you're up there telling all the stories about all the fucking idiots you have to deal with making that show. Because you did that show for a long fucking time. God damn it. God bless you. So Liz, that being said, this is Liz's final thought. The Liz is final thought. Please, go ahead.
My final thought of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Be that bitch.
Fuck yeah.
Be that asshole. but don't be a fucking piece of shit. Make sure you're doing it for a self-preservation reason. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of others. But no, do it. Be an asshole. Stop being nice. Stop being fucking polite. Stop overshadowing shit and stop being like, that's not gonna bother. That's my problem. No, call it out. You see someone being a piece of shit, somebody else, call it out. Make them uncomfortable. It's not hard. It's funny when you do it. Not gonna lie.
It really is.
But from now on, you're coming up. We need to start protecting each other. Like fuck. It's not hard. Just if you see injustice, do it. Say something. Just like Joey always says, don't talk about it, be about it, bitch.
Sorry, we good?
I'm in.
With that being said, just to add to that, this is Max Power's final thought for the year. I can say that now. I didn't say that on Joey and I's podcast, but I'm gonna change my thought a little bit. Joey and I, we made a point. I've been trying to make it a point to give a feel good story for every episode, and I'm gonna repeat the feel good story that I heard after I updated my Pandora. A comedy set from Dan Cummins. Is a brilliant comedian, by the way. I would love to play the set, but I don't know if Facebook will take it down. I think they might, because it's a copyright shit. But he told this story about his grandfather, who was hardcore, not political, not religious, and every week for decades he would go and sit with this group of guys, old men, by the way, for decades. That one half of the group was a hardcore Democrat, not religious. The other half was hardcore Republican, very religious. Now, easy to say, every single conversation, every single moment these motherfuckers spent with each other was a debate, an argument. Shit got heated, crazy. But at the end of every fucking meal, I forgot to that, they would go out to eat together. At the end of every meeting, they would shake hands, say, "Wait, see you next week." This went on for years, up to the point of his grandfather's deathbed. When he got really sick, bedridden in the hospital, and those motherfuckers, and I get choked up thinking about it because it's a beautiful story, they went to go see him on those days, all the way up until the day that he died. And then, when he finally did go, those are the guys that cried the hardest at his funeral. And the point I'm trying to make is that, like, every one of us, none of us are ever going to agree on everything 100%. It's the reality. We all have our moments, our differences, our opinions, ways of looking at life, our experiences. Everybody's been through shit. Nobody's ever going to think the way you do, no matter what you tell them, it's not going to happen. But there's absolutely no reason why we can't find a common ground. There's absolutely no reason why we can't, in the words of son of a bitch, haven't brain fart, Rodney King. Can't we all just get along? It's not that difficult. It really isn't. And the reason that's why I love saying this, my friend Tosh, it's funny because she always references me to Goku and Dragon Ball Z. It's funny that, it wasn't like till years later, I still say Vegeta is still my favorite character. But Goku is the one that relates the most. Because in the end, I don't understand why we fight because we hate each other. If we're going to fight, let's make it fun. And that's a much better reason. Hey, you're good at fighting. Hey, I'm good at fighting too. Maybe we can compete with each other, make it fun, make a challenge out of it. The point I'm trying to make, folks, is that, like, we're all here for the same reason. As I stated earlier, just to get to the end of the day. That's it. Life is very simple. It really is. The meaning of life is very, very simple. It's one word. Live. Just fucking live. You don't have to be the best person. Just don't be the worst person. It's so easy to just be kind to people. Just be nice to people. It blows my mind how some people can be so rude and mean to people they don't even fucking know. Not knowing that person may be having the worst day of their life. Maybe they just lost somebody. Maybe you just lost somebody. Would you want that for you? Of course not. Always have the mentality that every single person you meet is fighting a horrible battle. Even if they're not, even if they're having the greatest day of their fucking life, treat that person with kindness and love and respect. You know why? Because they're going to do the same thing for you. Every once in a while, you're going to meet a piece of shit. It's going to be an asshole no matter what. And you know what? Still treat that person nice. You know why? Because every single time you were nice to that person and they're still being an asshole, everybody around you doesn't see that. They see you being kind to an asshole and that asshole being still an asshole. And all they see further is that guy is a piece of shit. But you know what? You're a good person. And they're going to respect you. They're going to love you more. And every single time they see you, then and after, they goes, hey, you see that guy over there? I like that guy. You know why? Because he was nice to that guy, even though they were still a piece of shit to him. We should all be like that. And one more time. One more time. In the end, all we all are trying to do is just to get to the end of the day. Be kind, and guess what? Maybe, just maybe, we can all make it. That being said, this has been Don't Fear the Queer with Max Power and Liz. I'm Max Power here with my co-hosts.
So Liz, you have a good year. See you on the next one.
Yes. Happy New Year, motherfuckers. If y'all made it this far, I hope to see you all next year. I'm Max Power. Y'all be safe out there. But more importantly, be fucking grateful.